Where'd you go? Where'd you go, Lucid9? There you go. There you are. Oh my god, why did the frames... why the frame rate, like, take a dip when I... Okay. Hello, everybody. I am Manji Dragonfly. Welcome to 2024. A celebrity already died, so, I'm sure 2025 will totally be the... God. That's really the note I'm gonna start this off on. Let's take this in a more positive direction. This is Lucid9. This is a VN that is honestly kinda near and dear to my heart. I played Lucid9 back when it was still fairly, I can tell, I feel like I can't tell if, like, the frames are, like, being a little chunky right now, or if the, little spinny things here are always, like, just that, like, stilted. No, I think it was always like that. I just never really bothered to notice until now. God, I'm already getting off time. So, this is Lucid9. This is a VN that I saw, like, back when it first came out, back in 2016. About 8 years ago. Fuck, I'm old. Oh. I played through all of it, and I honestly, genuinely, really enjoyed it. It's really good for a free VN. This is a really good free VN. So so here's the thing, I played through all of it, like, back when it first came out. It's very much a VN. It's not like a VN like Ace Attorney or Danganronpa or Zero Escape or whatever. There's choices, but it's not a super gameplay heavy VN, so I originally didn't have plans to stream this myself because I didn't think I could make a Lucid9 playthrough interesting, because it's very much just a VN. I didn't think, like, me reading all this for 10+ hour. I didn't think reading all Lucid9 would be very interesting. The thing is, I've been trying to convince a few of my friends to play this for a while now. I know I tried to convince my buddy Jake to play it, like, for a couple of years now. And I tried to convince my other buddy, Don, aka Visual Novelty, to play Lucid9, like, years and years ago, back when I was only just starting to get a little bit closer to him, like, following him on Twitter and stuff. So I've mentioned it around, but none of my friends have ever really, like, taken it up, and now Lucid9 is actually getting a revival of sorts. It came out in 2016, but it's just now, very recently, started this year, getting a Kickstarter to fund the full release. Fund all the rest of like, complete the story, maybe get some goodies on top, like voice acting and extra CG. Let me see what let me, like, check back on the Kickstarter stuff, because they did release a press kit, so. Yeah, there's all sorts of, like, little, things that you can get for helping to donate to the Kickstarter. Yeah, more music, voice acting, anime opening, additional arts, all that good stuff. Since I could not convince any of my friends who have never played this to play it themselves, I feel like I need to help. I feel like I need to help kind of get the word out a bit more with my own playthrough. I will admit, like I said, I was not originally intending to play Lucid9, but I might have also mentioned I had other plans to start up another game like, near the end of The Greatest Attorney. I swear I will do that after Lucid9. If you're wondering where I've been since the last The Greatest Attorney part, so I originally was going to do, like, a silly little skit video as a sort of, like, retrospective about, like, the year and, like, talk about my plans for the future. Unfortunately, I started, like, recording stuff for that, and then I just kind of realized, like, oh, then I have to edit all that. Editing has kind of become my white whale. I just cannot get the energy or time to, like, do a big edit-heavy video. It's hard enough to even, like, record, like, the stuff I would have needed for the video, and I just could not get the energy for it. So, shortly before Christmas, I decided, you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna scrap this. I'm gonna use the, assets I grabbed for the video. I'm just going to use it and just have a, just chatting stream on the last week of December after Christmas. And we'll do a just chatting stream then. And since streaming has fit me so much better than doing editing. And then my father caught COVID. So, without delving too much into my living situation, I can only record and stream and do all that stuff from my father's house. And since he caught COVID, I had to stay away from there for the week. Had to stay with my mother's apartment for the week. So, I only learned that Wednesday night as I was coming home from work. So, I got completely fucked on that one. So that's where I've been. Literally was too lazy to make an actual edit video. So I was going to do a stream and then I could not stream. Feels bad, man. I did not mean to disappear for almost a full ass month. Again, I'm trying to reduce that. That'll teach me. That will teach me to put things off. Anyway, I was planning on doing a big, long JRPG for the first stream, but like I said, Lucid9 here, it's getting a Kickstarter, I gotta help support that. One thing you should definitely consider playing Lucid9 yourself. It's completely free, you can pick it up on Steam, or through the itch.io page. It's by Fallen Snow Studios. So I will say, I did play through all of Lucid9 at the time, back when it first released in 2016. The last time I even opened up Lucid9 on Steam was back on, like, it was like mid-September 2019. I actually did, like, recently boot up again from Steam to, test out, like, whether I would be able to record it properly and stuff, but, when I tried playing it through Steam, something a little bizarre happens. I think so, like, even though my save files are gone because the last time I played it was back on my old laptop, I think, like, the Steam version of Lucid9 that I have still somehow knows that, like, I've technically completed the game and thus have unlocked the ability to view, like, additional scenes that are added to the game after I kind of stopped checking up on it, because I did, like, check up on Lucid9 from time to time for a certain reason that I'll talk to when it becomes a bit more relevant. But, yeah, so the Steam version, if I try doing that, it gets a little funky, it gets into, like, the new content, and so I downloaded the itch.io version, and it starts up pretty much exactly how I remember. So, we're gonna play through... So I'm going to be playing through the version I picked up from itch.io. I'm pretty sure there's no real difference. It's just that, like, some like, weirdness with, like, Steam remembering my time playing this game just kind of creeped into it. But I'm hoping that the game runs fine, since I couldn't really do my usual fix. I'm sure it'll be fine. It's a VN. I've ran long enough. Let's actually get to the actual game. I step back and examine my masterpiece. Perfect. My favorite color. I'll say, like, I cannot actually do this from the Steam version, for reasons I'll talk about later, maybe. I've always loved red. It's different, brilliant, vibrant, unusual. A happy anomaly. Just like me. Red isn't much for nature. Really only shows up in autumn, even then it's a dreary rust or nauseating cherry. And we just can't have that. Now it deserves so much more. A whispering breeze filters through my thoughts, brushing against my skin with icy fingers. I allow myself a moment to pause, to relish, to admire, to welcome the fresh scent of freedom. This is what I live for. When I open my eyes, I spot a frail leaf dancing upon the backbone of the passing wind, afflicting the world with this appalling shade of asparagus. Pluck it from its branch with the edges of my stained fingernails. Disgusting. How anyone could enjoy this color eludes me. A soft groan redirects my attention to my waiting masterpiece. It's lovely, really. Spread across the ground, face contorted with fear, twitching cold fingers clutching at empty air. Not my best work, unfortunately. The canvas died much quicker than I had originally expected, even when I tried to carve a bit slower. Oop, no.
Self-voicing disabled.
No!
Self-voicing
God damn it.
disabled.
God damn it, good job. Good job fat fingering the V button of all buttons. Well, no matter. Today I shall be a palette for my paint. A quick work of my new palette's chest, ignoring the twitching of post-mortem reflexes from its mutilated kneecaps. Sweet color of red, true crimson, pure scarlet, slinks down its pallid abdomen, licking at the blossoming turf below. I dip my finger into the settling pool of blood. It's warm, sticky like syrup, settling gelatin. Sweet scent wafts to my nostrils. It smells of iron, of rust, of all things sharp and beautiful. Now a new canvas. Check my surroundings, evaluating the surfaces and textures and sizes and shapes of every object in sight. None are quite so satisfactory as human skin with its elasticity, its porous absorption, its innately warm tint. A substitute is required, so a substitute I must find. Presently, I realize I'm still holding that eyesore of a leaf in my hand. Well, I suppose it will have to do. In one bold, fluid stroke, I swipe my paint across the leaf. The very essence of Van Gogh himself. Ah yes, dear Vincent. Man cut off his own ear to send a message when words just didn't suffice. I always admired his style. I take a moment to appreciate the leaf's newfound radiance before searching for a proper display. Something like this deserves to be exhibited. I hang my canvas back on its branch. That's better. If only there was more of this color in the world. The unexpected interlude of my phone drives me out of my thoughts. The irritating thing just loves to ruin the climax. Yes. Is it done? You're always in such a rush. Well, yes, it's done. I was having a moment. It's more where that came from. You interrupted me. You're the one who wanted to know when it was finished. A thrill leaps through my veins as my lips pull into a tenuous smile. Well, is it? Same time, same place as usual. You know the drill. I nearly clap my hands but master myself for one final word. Understood. Get the transmission and eagerly withdraw a small bottle from within my jacket. Only one pill left, but no matter. I'll be getting more soon enough. I pop the final capsule into my mouth, puncturing its skin with my teeth, and rolling the bitter gel over my tongue. Now this is life! As a wave of euphoria sweeps through me, I turn from my handiwork, strolling out of the meadow. Today's fun is over, but tomorrow will hold just as many pleasures. Well, that was creepy. Anyway, Yama Ishimoto! Huh? I sluggishly pull my head upward, fixing my eyes on the woman at the front of the classroom. You even listening? I had an instinctive smirk. Technically, No. I've always found napping more appealing than relearning history has been drilled into me since age 6. Not that I can actually say that. In all honesty, this teacher doesn't deserve that kind of callous response. Yes, ma'am. Perfect. Summarize the whole section we've been reviewing. I glanced at the touchscreen board mounted behind the teacher, quickly skimming over the graphics and typography covering on its surface. Sylvierchii, our glorious metropolis, beginning 2000 AD. Easy. Life was really boring for a while. We weren't in debt, we weren't at war, we're basically doing nothing interesting. The teacher's list purses to a thin line as the class interrupts into snickers. I feel the slightest tinge of regret and rain in my sarcasm. Then in 2007, America entered a debt crisis that caused a worldwide financial crash. China was one of the countries most affected by this. Well, second to China. And why might that be? Because we were dumb about who we partnered with. Taps her fingers impatiently on her desk, her eyes narrowly into slits. Well, she asked me to summarize the chapter. She didn't ask me how. Me, our intrepid hero, Yamaishimo, resonant smartass. Anyway, our glorious government didn't handle situations so hot, so we had a lovely depression with all-time highs of unemployment and crime. Good effort, Gold Star! I do honestly love how much of a little shit he is. Teacher waves her hands as the class roars with laughter. Right, that's enough. I'll be needing to talk with you after class about your attitude, young man. Meh, another news grass is green. Elizabeth, perhaps you can salvage this explanation? Yes, Elizabeth. She gestures a few seats to my right where my lavender-haired classmate sits, her spine as straight as a ruler. I feel a curdle of distaste in the pit of my stomach as I lounge against my chair. Of course, Elizabeth Oshiro, class valedictorian, school poster child, and the area's golden girl. Nap time. I saw my head and my arms as Elizabeth leaps to her feet, smiling warmly. Certainly. During this time, Japan fell into chaos. Public demonstrations, often violent, occurred almost every day. Furthermore, political scandals regarding the national government kept spreading. She relaxes Elizabeth's textbook recitation. Blah 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 blah. I speak English. The teacher relaxes Elizabeth's textbook recitation. She even shoots a quick glare in my direction to say, "See, why can't you be like Elizabeth?" Eventually, local political powers became more effective than the centralized administration. It's why Samu operates as smoothly as it does. Yes, thanks to the mayor's efforts. Perfectly done, Elizabeth. Elizabeth smiles primly and settles back to her seat, fixing her eyes on me with challenging disapproval. I only shrug my shoulders, sending her an easy smirk. Ooh, beautiful and brainy. Show you worthy enough to make my Ma'am, please. Oh, here we go. This motherfucker right here. I glance to my left just in time to catch another classmate, Yahiko Ikari, winking conspicuously at Elizabeth. She clearly ignores him. Well, it's Yahiko for you. I can't remember a day where he hasn't tried to flirt with some girl or another. Nor I can't remember a day where he wasn't flat out rejected. Technically, he's my former roommate, which makes him my friend of 2 years. You know what they say? You can't pick your friends. Is that what they say? A close of a friend? Well, that's up for debate. Huh! She managed to deflect my charms! I wonder how. Me too! Meet local idiot Yahiko Ikari. No one can resist the Yahiko Ikari. Yahiko! Yahiko clamps his mouth shut, the teacher's strident command. She leans heavily against her desk, massaging her temples with her fingers. Alright, class. Thanks to Elizabeth, we've seen where we come from. I'm sure you're all wondering what the point of this history recap was. Not really, no. We must study the past to understand the future. As such, it's imperative that the next topic be taken seriously. So, where do you all see yourself 10 years from now? Barely able to stifle a snort. It's only, what, the second day of school? Sure, this is a third-year class. Sure, we're preparing for the college entrance exam. Does that mean we have to know exactly what we want to do for the rest of our lives? I'm with you, man. I don't even know what I'm doing with my life, and I'm like 28. The teacher pointedly looks at me, a hard glint in her eye. Yami Ishimoto, perhaps you'd like to get us started? I'm tempted to say no thank you, but that'd be pretty rude. I'll manage my parents' restaurant, I guess. Teacher teacher's lips tighten ever so slightly. I know what she's thinking. No passion, no ambition. It will be a failure, this one. Hey, that's more of an answer than I usually could ever give. You'll pay the bills. What more can I ask for? Really, dude? Of anything you could have picked, you picked a restaurant manager? What would you suggest? A bunch more, dude. Like women and cars. How about the moon? He criticizes me for lack of imagination. Come on, it's 10 years. Anything can happen. Teacher shoots him a disapproving glare as his voice raises dramatically in volume. Also, this is the one time where I'm honestly sad you can't see my arms moving, because I always do the dumbass, like, thumb pointing at self pose that he does when I have to do his voice. I try to do his voice. Like, I think even back then, like, back when I first played this, I, like, did that. It helps get into the character. Yahiko, thank you for volunteering. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Yahiko beams. I feel a sudden sense of dread. Here goes his dream, the one that I've heard no less than 200 times before. Oh yeah, listen to this jam! Well, Teach, I see myself with a Ferrari F500 under one arm, a Lamborghini Aventador 704 under the other, and a lot of beautiful women in between, fighting for the honorable privilege of bearing my children. The class stares at him. Ah, heck, let's have some fun. I whisper to him, what about the mansion? Right, take all that and put it in front of a 20,000 square foot mansion, attended to by a staff of 1,000 maids. And where is it located? Oh, it's in the Caribbean, on an island, a man-made island specifically constructed just for me, with my name laser engraved in the hills, so that every plane that flies by sees that belongs to... That's quite enough, Yahiko. Thank you for your, input. Clearly she doesn't believe in his dream. Actually, I don't think anyone except Yahiko believes in his dream. Then again, Yahiko's enough belief to make up for everyone else. Oh, that's Yahiko! He doesn't have the smarts, but man, does he have the confidence and the ambition and the dreams. He's got a lot of things. It doesn't make up for his lack of smarts, but he's got them. Now, Umeko, what about you? As the rest of our classmates drone on about joining some kind of mega corporation with Lemniscare or Wayforward Pharmaceuticals. Absolutely no relationship to the game company Way Forward. I lean closer to Yahiko. Also, I say that, but like, I swear I've heard Lemniscate before. I feel like I remember finding out what I've heard from like a few years ago, but I don't remember anymore what it was. You forgot some things. I did? The yacht, the walk-in closet just for designer shoes, the private jet, a second mansion in Tahiti. Oh crap, I did! Hey, Teach! Fortunately for the teacher, the school bell rings before you can grab her attention. My classmates immediately shove their belongings into their bags and bolt for the door. Meanwhile, he goes head straight for the teacher's desk, eyes lit with excitement as he gabbers on and on about his yacht and his designer shoes and his private jet and his second mansion in Tahiti. Restaurant manager, huh? And then there's Elizabeth, slipping into Yahiko's now vacant seat. She shifts her backpack's weight to the desk and raises a patronizing eyebrow at me. Well, sorry for being realistic, Miss CEO of a mega corporation. So I actually have ambition, Mr. Manager of a family restaurant. What? Should I talk about having a mansion and cars and maids on my own personal island? You didn't even shoot for a restaurant not owned by your parents. They'll kick the bucket one day. I might as well be the one who takes over. Look, the family business. At least he cares about his family? Question mark? Have some respect, would you? I snicker at that. Respect? Me? She's clearly never met Yama Ishimoto. Flash her a bright, overly friendly smile. The around Lizzie. She fumes and forces herself to take a deep breath until her expression stills. There's a bit of a rivalry going on there, it seems. Unfortunately. That was pretty nice. That was a pretty nice comeback. I'll give her that much. Still for lunch? The student slides through the door with a warm smile and a wave. I recognize her as the girl who's always with Elizabeth. Don't know much else about her. In the blink of an eye, Elizabeth's face softens to a friendly grin. I'll be right there. Yeah, just in case it wasn't clear enough, her haze directed exclusively at me. She's the queen of angels to everyone else. Particularly this girl, who I guess is the closest thing she has to a friend. Well, Ishimoto, it's been a pleasure. I bet it has. She lifts her chin, stiffly walks out of the room, nearly bumping into a startled Yahiko on the way out. As a train of second years, probably her groupies, pull her away, Yahiko slips next to me. Why'd she talk to you? Not me, the great Yahiko Yukari! Maybe because there's a limit to how many brain cells she's willing to sacrifice for conversation. Beats me, she's been doing that for a while. Really? You were in the same class last year. Really? I'm not surprised that you just learned about this. Definitely some history between the two. Then again, to be fair, I don't talk to Yahiko much about my personal life. Yama doesn't seem like to talk to very many people about his personal life, though, huh? Yeah, something like that. It's not important. Yahiko evaluates me for a second with an unusually stoic expression, but quickly shakes it off, his face melting into a grin. You're a bit of thoughtfulness from Yahiko? What did you think about my dream earlier? Forget about the thoughtfulness, it's time to talk once more about Yahiko's dream. This again. On second thought, maybe we should have kept talking about Elizabeth. Same as the other 200 times you've told me. Hasn't been 200. Has it really? 203 to be exact. How do you know that exactly, Yama? Huh. That means you think it's amazing, right? Totally. I think it's the best dream in history, and it's so original and realistic. Thanks, dude. But I don't think you're aiming high enough. Huh? What should I add? Aim for the moon. Gasp, this was the best idea ever. Poor soul. Forget Tahiti! A mansion? On the moon? You be the first. And probably the last. Just think about the possibilities! No one's even set foot on the moon! I forgot how dumb he was! Imagine how famous I'll be if I build a mansion there! No one's even set foot... Seriously? Either I stepped into the conversation at the wrong time, or someone just came up with a really stupid idea. Enter Rui Hayata, my friend of 10 years. Thankfully, she's a grade lower than me, but that doesn't stop us from hanging out. The best girl. She stuck with me through thick and thin. She probably knows me better than I know myself. Besides her stance, Masato Kuragane, hardy in both build and personality. If I had to describe him in one word, I'd use fire. Easily antagonized, hard to put out, and blazes every obstacle out of his way. Afternoon, little daisies! What's going on here? I'm gonna build a vacation home on the moon! Somehow I can't say I'm surprised. I know, right? I'm brilliant! Think! The first man on the moon, the first man to build a mansion on it! You're so bright, you're blinding me. What have you been telling him? That giant leap for him is a small step for mankind. She has to think about that for a moment, but I'm rewarded with a smirk. Clever. I know. Look, you kids are done yapping. Yama and I got hit a track. What? I didn't think Yama was joining again this year. Of course he is! This is news to me. Doesn't seem like a good idea considering you only went to one practice last year and ditched the rest. What are you ditching this year? Ain't that right, man? Well, now that you mention it. What's that? Guys didn't even win last year, Masao, and then you make a big deal. Masao's eyes flare with the instinctual need to prove the worthiness of track. We're winning this year! I got a secret weapon! Really? Masao lights up at Rui's apparent interest. See, we lost last year because we didn't have good names. This year I've got a great one. He pauses for dramatic effect. Marvelous Masa! Just let that face sink in. It's a very good face. Let it imprint itself on your heart. Well, at the very least, it's a freaking opportunity to joke around. Wow, that's fantastic. I'll call myself Speed of Light Mountain Destroyer. The hell? You should rename yourself the Shaking Shadow Dark Eradicator. They'll be unstoppable. Ain't no way I'm going with that. Yeah, he isn't great with sarcasm. I smirk at him, but before I can elaborate, the PA above us crackles to life. The club fair is officially open in the courtyard. So feel free to drop by and check out some of what your fellow students have planned. Already at just the second day, and this school's just making everything happen faster this year. I don't really see why. Samu Imperial Boarding Academy has always done well for herself, even throughout the recession. There's no need to change things now. It's club time! Let's go take a look! No thanks, I'd rather not be blacklisted. What's that mean? It means that she's afraid to go with you. You'll outshine her so much that the clubs won't be interested in her. Ooh! Reed glares at me. I only wink back. Well, you shouldn't worry about that, my dear Rue. I'm sure I can use my substantial sphere of influence to get you a good spot. I'm already in a club, you know. Drama club. Oh, right. She's been in the drama club since last year, and somehow she's still forgotten. Now, what was Yama talking about? Nothing. Just like an idiot as usual. As usual! As usual! Well, you know what they say? Like attracts like. Ree elbows me sharply in the ribs where her lips are pulling up at the corners. They also say opposites attract. Yeah, we know which one you are. She slaps me playfully in the arm as Masao and Yahiko watch with blank stares. Did I just miss something? No more than you usually do. She's great. Rui is fucking great. Yahiko frowns for a moment, but eventually shrugs the exchange off. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I need to find myself a club of grace with my innumerable talents. They're innumerable, alright. So without further ado, I bid thee farewell. He turns with a flourish of his hand, but Rui calls after him. You know, we'll be there, right? Huh? Club recruitment day? All the clubs will be here, including track and drama. Oh. Well, see you there! He whisks out of the room. You're gonna be the man in the track booth, yeah? Me? Like I'm track's poster child. In fact, I'd probably just scare away potential recruits. Don't think like that. You're gonna be a great asset, man. You just gotta believe. AKA every movie theme ever. We exchange snickers, but Masao grabs my arm. Really, man? You coming? Surprised by a sudden intensity, I contemplate it for a moment. It doesn't take long. Sure, why not? Really? Not gonna have anything else to do. Masao grins, releasing my arm. Good! I gotta go set up. I'm expecting you there. Dashes out of the room with a quick wave to Rui. She smiles back and promptly turns to me. You figured out why he wants you in track so badly? Not a clue. She hesitates for a moment and glances around the room. No, you can join drama club instead. It could be a valid excuse for Masato. I think he just asked me why I joined a different club when I could have joined track. Still, I think you really like it. Honestly, it sounds like it could be pretty fun. Rui seems to enjoy it. She often claims that it's just like when we played make-believe as kids. Make-believe is one of the few things that I don't mind doing. That's so much work. It's no more work than track, idiot. Besides, it could be really fun. And I'll take your word for it. She rolls her eyes and shoulders her bag. Oh, fine, Mr. Grumpy Pants. Some of us have club booths to manage, so I'm gonna get going. I'll go with you. We walk in steps to the door, almost into freedom, and then the strident voice of the teacher rips through the air. Ahem! Yame Ishimoto! Surely you didn't expect to escape so easily! Yes, my attitude problems. I turn to Rui, suddenly pleading. Bail me out? Not a chance. What? What? It builds character. And plenty of character! Come on, throw him a distraction! For me? I throw him a shameless dose of puppy eyes. She only pokes my forehead, sticking your tongue out. You win some, you lose some. Just be class with the teacher instead of the police. He darts off as I call falteringly after her. Come back. At least the police won't bore. At least the police wouldn't bore me to tears. What was that, young man? I turned to find the teacher hovering right behind me. Whoops. Nothing. Great weather we're having, huh? She doesn't seem amused. At this point, at what point? It's the second day of school. Oh, she's referring to teaching me last year. He's been doing this for like a whole last year. Come to think of it, yeah, that's highly possible. It's clear that detention is doing nothing for your toxic behavior. Well, yeah, because I can nap in detention. Therefore, taking the liberty of recommending you for therapeutic mentorship, which will take place on campus at the discretion of our dorm manager. Requirements will be 1 hour, 5 days a week. The mentor will need to sign off on every visit. The what now? Are you scheduling brainwashing sessions for me? Excuse me? You may have other ideas, young man, but civility and respect are integral cornerstones for a modern society. If that's result in scrubbing away some of that arrogance of yours, then I say good riddance. I'm shocked by this unusually passionate outburst from her. She slows her breath, shaking as she jabs a book and envelope at me. Take this. Mr. Ryota's office. You know where it is. A tiny bench of detention releases. Mr. Ryota's the mentor? Maybe this won't be so bad. Here's the book of once-over. The cover is somber and 100% boring. Black letters proclaim primates of the 21st century, 100 plus correctional techniques to improve the mindset of any underdeveloped adolescent. Well, gee, I'm honored. Take it. I take it. Goodbye, Yamane Shimoto. She flounces out of the classroom, clearly fed with my shenanigans. I'm sure there will totally be no shenanigans after this. Wordlessly, I turn, head down the corridor. Guess someone's a little touchy. Not that I can blame her. If I had a student like me, I'd hate him too. I tromp down the stairs to the first floor and stop before a door at the edge of the hallway bearing the sign J. Ryota, dorm manager. I rap sharply on the wood 3 times. Ryota? What is it? Nuclear war? What? No! Meh, don't feel like opening the door for anything less important. I could open the door myself. Locked it, don't bother. It's my ear against the door, listening keenly. There it is! Action-packed orchestral strings, just barely bleeding through the wood. Faint clanging of swords on shields. Are you in a clan war, Mr. Ryota? Ah! Momentarily, and the door's lock clicks open. Totally just trying to blow us off for his mobile games. Sick! I slip inside the room, holding back a smile. The office is minimalistic in its furnishings, but fairly welcoming. Warm light encompasses the rooms, highlighting the comfortable chairs arranged around a coffee table that bears a bowl of potato chips. I don't see no potato chips on that desk! This is bullshit! This is more like the office of a therapist rather than the office of a school dorm manager. Which, I mean... corner spot only mahogany desk, top of which sits Jiro Ryota in a very dramatic position. Welcome to the Satin Room. Have you brought an offering to appease the Dark Lord? Indeed I have. With an equally exaggerated bow, I present the book and note for my teacher. Mr. Ryota's eyebrows scrunch in confusion. The hell is this? Kinda got in trouble earlier, talking back. Instead of detention, the teacher's convinced I need a more permanent solution. Like death? I can help you with that. She's thinking more along the lines of counseling, I believe. Okay. What the hell is this? She shakes the book empathetically. The curriculum the teacher recommends for, you know, helping me. Oh, right. Well, I'll put it where it belongs. He probably throws it in the trash, which extracts a laugh from me. He seems cool. Right? Now the business. Let me read up on what exactly your teacher wants. I stripped over the paper that I silently hand to him. Oh boy, isn't this precious. Let me translate. Dear Mr. Ryota, I'm having trouble subduing a boy who actually has a brain, doesn't care for the inefficiencies of bureaucracy. Especially a woman who's certainly the most boring person in her graduating class. I choke back laughter as he crumbles the paper into a ball and lobs it in the trash. By the way, don't tell anyone I said that or I might get fired. And then you have to take counseling for Mrs. Hanazawa, and then where would we be? Consider the NDA signed. They've certainly got an understanding. Mr. Ryota reclines easily against his chair, kicking his legs on the table. So, how's the apartment? Still in one piece, mostly. Good to hear. And Phil? Phil? Little houseplant? The one I placed on your shelf? Memory sucks more than mine, kid. Oh! Right. I vaguely remember Mr. Ryoya forming an odd attachment to a plant when I moved into my apartment, even to the point where we named him Phil, in relationship to Charlie. And I think he died. That's a bit odd. I thought it was a fake plant. Nope, looked fake on the outside, I guess. All real inside. Satisfied smile pulls out Mr. Ryoya's lips, and I suddenly realize the metaphor. We're not talking about plants, are we? Your optimism is inspiring, kid. I would thought your answer would be the contrary. What, people look real on the outside, but they're all fake inside? Something like that. You're talking about plants, how was I supposed to know? Well, you know now. So now you know. Is your answer the same? No. Didn't even need to think about it? It's the truth. People tend to be genuine on the outside, but inside, they're nothing. Mr. Ryoya evaluates me for a moment, but to my surprise, there's no judging in his gaze. You must be a real party pleaser. I'll be here all week. What made you draw such a depressing conclusion? I guess his mind's on the fast track of psychoanalysis, childhood trauma, clinical depression, suicidal tendencies. I'll put that to rest, because if anything should be blamed, it should be my 100% natural disdain for humanity. However, observation, if anything. People like to be strong, confident, independent on the outside. Feel that way, what do you get? Their heart? And that heart must be pretty pathetic. Did they ever say otherwise? No, I guess he didn't. Not the most inspiring of talks, but hey, they seem to have an understanding. Hell, maybe even an actual friendship. Ryoya eases from the topic and leans back on his chair, drawing a plan from his drawer. Well, if up to me, I'd say you're just like any other surly teenager going through the first throes of senioritis. But if you're been signed, you know how bureaucracy goes. I thought our government was supposed to be more... Our government was supposed to be more efficient since the national changes. Ha! You assume the mayor actually does anything important. I scroll something down on his tablet and taps the screen. My phone buzzes gently in my pocket. The teacher recommended we meet every day, but honestly, who has time for that? We'll just play by ear, and you let me know if you ever get the urge to murder someone. Probably means you're due for another checkup. I check what he sent me. Copy of the spreadsheet that's taped outside his door, revealing his available times. Wow, how do you have this much free time? Life as a door manager is just swell, isn't it? I thought you at least had some kind of a job. I'll let you in on a secret. Kids here don't cause much trouble. Not because they're angels, not because they're boring, because they're too prissy. They don't want to get their manicured nails dirty with things like graffiti or booze. But they do need someone to cry to when they stub a toe. The teachers seem to think that I fit that job description. Actually, it's more likely they don't want to deal with hormonal brats. So instead of being a helicopter parent, I get to be a bench warmer who just nods and smiles once every few minutes. Like with me. Well, it'd be more interesting than the rest of them, I hope. Yeah, it sounds like the academy in a nutshell. Other people are too snobby to be fun, the other half too lazy to care. What do you get to hear? Whining about grades, toxic relationships? Sometimes, but not always. Anyway, I can't exactly complain. Makes my job easy. Thank you for your massive contributions to society. You're absolutely welcome. They seem to equal yours. I snort, he chuckles. Yeah, this could have been really painful if I hadn't gotten Mr. Ryoya. Well, as your loving, caring, and awe-inspiring mentor, I can hardly keep you from the beauty that is club recruitment day. I don't know, I'm fine, really. Off you go! Take a selfie and send it to me. Or I'll schedule an appointment tomorrow. But that's... You said... You need to expand your opportunities, broaden your horizons, go where no man has gone before. But... And most importantly, you need to get in my office so I can check my clan. That's just sad, Mr. Ryoya. Will domination calls. See ya. And without another word, he shut me out and slammed the door in my face. Damn Clash of Clans, or whatever the hell was topical and relevant in 2016. And no choice but to head to the school courtyard. It doesn't take much time to find Masao behind the track table armed with I heard track! And I I less than 3 track posters and less than 3 track headbands. I think I forgot to say flags. Whatever. I get this very vague feeling that he loves track. I can't imagine why. Welcome me enthusiastically, immediately piling all admin duties on me. True to my word, I pretend to be completely useless throughout the recruitment process. Eventually, Masao seems to give up, handing me a simple sign to wave around. I amuse myself by coming up with truly terrible pitches. Yo! Prepare for this amazing track for being really shitty at track recruitment. Want a 6-pack? Join track. Looking for health hacks? Join track. Get a knack? Join track. Rid your lack? Join track. Pick up the slack? Join track. For reasons unknown, Masao seems to love this. Dude, you did a really bad job of being shitty at that. Like, you started rhyming. I'm impressed. He grins and slaps me on the back. There you go. You just need to apply yourself. See? I'm pretty sure those glances we're getting from the underclassmen aren't looks of admiration. Despite my obvious shortcomings, Masao hooks 4 recruits in the track. Honestly, I'm pretty surprised he got that many. A lot of the attendees of the school are the richer, lazier kids. I also noticed it seems to be a lot easier on them than he was on me. I mean, they are friends, but presumably the same goes for Yahiko and Rue, but he definitely seems to treat Yama a little bit differently, it seems. Maybe? Anyway, the club recruitment fair is done and everything's torn down. Masao and I head to the school entrance to wait for Rue and Yahiko. For reasons unknown, Mahao is ecstatically chatting about my newfound enthusiasm. Kill it today, man! Let's get Chief Trigger we need! Great, I may have just got myself into more trouble. Well, I guess I was in track for most of last year. Might as well do it again this year. Damn it, I said, Jesus, on a gravy stick of motherlode, we could use a man with your skills. And so he sent his contract with the blood from his veins, thereby permanently joining the drama club. Wow, I can't believe you're so good at recruiting people. You know what they've said to me? What? So they're like, get a life, you're just in denial about reality. Well, darn my socks. These days are so cynical. The two come to a halt as Masao waves Rue over. It looks like you guys have plans. I better leave you and Yama. I mean, you and everyone else have some nice time together. What are you talking about? It's more like babysitting duty. When I'm the babysitter, I have to make sure a bunch of kids won't, set the house on fire and stuff. Ah, come on. He's your best friend, isn't he? And your childhood friend? Yeah, but... Hey, you guys made a childhood promise together? What? No way! Really? Really? Those kinds of things are more cliche than explosions in an action movie? Exactly. Well, think of it this way. Although explosions may be a cliche, they're also a staple. You can't have a proper action movie without proper explosions. It's the same with light. You can't have a proper childhood friend without a proper childhood promise. I wince. Does she have to mention romance? Really? Oh, look! There they are! Guess I better get going! Have fun storming the castle! Girl cheerily skips away as Rui sprints to us for refuge. I try for a smirk. Was it you and Akira had productive recruitment day? Or wait, fuck. Masao walked in and I was like, oh, I just do Masao's dumbass voice now. Good job, dumbass! Looks like you and Akira had a pretty productive recruitment day. Akira Karube, Rui's best friend, current roommate, and self-appointed matchmaker. Also another person who I don't get along with, but let's be honest, do I get along with anyone? Akira was sure protective. I barely had any luck. Notice that she's mastered herself surprisingly quickly. Well, like I said, 10 years of make-believe and drama club would do that to you. How'd you guys do? We got 4 new recruits! 15 liters of fresh blood! 15 liters? Did you just pull that number off your head, or is it actually legit? Real woman? Of course it's legit! Average weight's 55 kilograms. The average teenager has a blood volume of 7% his or her total weight. We got ourselves 4 new recruits. Rui's eyes are already swimming as he raves on, seemingly unaware of the curious glances from the freshman who pegged him as a rough thug. Yeah, one. Oh, by the way, did I mention before, Ruby's got some really good facial expressions? Assuming known as anemic, we got 55 times 4 total kilograms, which is 220. Multiply that by 0.07 of the weight to blood volume ratio. Bam! 15.4! Round down 15 for a nice round number. We got ourselves 15 liters of fresh blood. And this is why Masao's really good at catching people off guard. Yeah, despite being a track nut and looking like a thug, Masao's a sharp cookie. I can't believe you actually calculated that. Why? It ain't no trouble. It sure sounds like trouble. Hell nah, you see what we do in our society. Yes, our society. Not only does he participate in it, he's the president. But did not mention that he's literally good at everything. Athletics, academics, heck, probably even art. Except sarcasm. That's the one area I can trump him in. The only area. Oh, here comes the great Yahiko Ikari. Sure enough, a familiar shock of blonde hair pops around the corner. Yahiko's beaming by noticing he's not holding a single sign-up page in his hand. Good day to you, my pitiful peasants! You righteous intend to witness my brilliant plan! Technically, he was the one who came to us, but I stay silent. You see, I decided to create my own club. A club worthy of my immeasurable greatness. In other words, he got rejected by all the other clubs. Oh boy. You're making a club? Good for you! I know! I'm gonna call it the Happy Club. It'll be comprised of minions who will follow my every bidding. I think we just witnessed the creation of the shadiest club on campus. We'll start by taking over the school, then Isamu, then Japan, then the entire world. Well, at least he doesn't lack ambition. It was my mansion the moon is built. We'll have dominion over the universe itself. But he does lack brains. What you guys talking about all secret-like? Nothing. We were just talking about how we haven't gone to GFC in a while. GFC! As completely unconvincing as this excuse is, she successfully turns Masao's attention to food. GFC? I like the way you think, Rue. We better go now before the dare rush starts! Marches off humming cheerily as Yahiko blathers on about how amazing his new club will be. Recover. I know. Totally conspicuous. Just as inconspicuous at the time you wore a kimono. Of course she'd bring that up, as all friends do. Just bring up that thing you don't want to talk about. God! Fuck, does that hit different now that I'm fucking friends with goddamn Lamp Jake? Fuck! Motherfuckers will always bring up some bullshit. They're the best. I love them, but god damn it. If I had a fucking penny for any... If I had a fucking nickel for every time Lamp brought up fucking the goddamn left and right shit. You wanna get tickled? You wouldn't dare. Maybe you mention anything about kimonos, you feel a sudden urge to tickle the nearest person. I'll be back and going. We should follow Masao and Yahiko to GFC. Yeah. She's easy way before I had the chance to stop her. I only chuckle to myself as I catch up. That probably means nothing. Anyway, as we make our way to the lively shopping area a few blocks away from campus, a couple of details catch my attention. There's endless posters and billboards plastered with faces of politicians with broad, candid smiles, proclaiming in bold letters, "Back to prosperity, the recession is over, and do more with more," upon scrolling tablets and giant projected screens. That's normal. There's the smoker and his buddy, the random drunkard, the group of tourists clutching electronic pamphlets held, welcome to the glorious metropolis of Isamu, while taking pictures in front of every possible location. And most of all, the ordinary Samite, power walking down sidewalks with resumes clutched in their hopeful hands. That's also normal. Everything is normal, completely normal. So, why do I feel so uneasy? Maybe it's the skyscrapers, I never liked them. They're too tall and I always get the impression they're watching me. Not like guardians either. Not some benevolent force that's watching over the city. More like staring, waiting, the right moment to strike. And then there's the smog, that terrible musky pollution that sits on my skin like a coat of hard mud. Every breath is disgusting. Every breath is necessary. I hate the city. I really, really do. I bet there's nothing better. Not really, because I sound has always been the best, if not only option. Pay attention, you idiot! I'm sorry, allowing my thoughts of Masao grabbing my arm and yanking me out of the street. Did you not see the red light? Red means stop! The stop means your velocity reaches 0. You could be run over by a truck. Despite myself, I'm touched by their concern. I'm fine. Let's go. After eyeing me for a while moment, Yahiko shrugs and bounds to GFC's automatic doors, activating the motion sensor with a flourish. Anyway. That's a scary thought. We almost got ourselves run over by our, brooding, swallowing in our very, negative emotions. Ladies first. Lady, where? Right here. She slaps a hand on my shoulder with a cheery grin. Ooh, good one. You mean you haven't been growing this time? No! Oh, heavens no! That'd be really awkward. Why? Let's go get some chicken. Boy, I'm so hungry. Fried chicken. Quickly skips into GFC, leaving Masao thoroughly bewildered. I'm good. Why is it awkward? Beats me. I'm pretty sure I have a good idea, but there's no way I'm bringing it up. Look, are we having chicken or not? Of course we are! What are you taking me for? Good thing neither he nor Hiko are very perceptive. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Without further ado, we enter GFC. General fried chicken has always been a favorite of students from the academy. It's fast, it's cheap, and it's within walking distance. It's also pretty nice considering that's a fast food outlet. Tables are clean, the walls are lined with cushioned booths, and the red and beige paint slathered on the walls seems fresh and pristine. For some, the smell of heavy grease and oil is overbearing. For us, it's the smell of pure heaven. This place smells like death. Well, most of us. Were you always in such a hurry to come in? Fried chicken. Shut up. As we order and pick up our chicken, we slip into the nearest booth. Sal rifles through his wall with a frown crossing his lips. Damn, gross chalky. I have no clue what he just said. What? Lately, no one else seems to know either. Sal slightly startled as if he hadn't noticed that we were there. Nothing. So, how was class? That's pretty suspicious, but we all decided to let it pass. We're nice like that. Pretty good. I don't want anyone in my class. What, are they giving you a hard time? What? Nothing like that. It's just, you know, you guys are a year older and Akira's in a different class this year. But I'm sure they make truckloads of friends. Yeah, you're almost as charming as me. Thanks, guys. By the cheery exchange, I noticed there's a shadow to Rui's eyes. Definitely should have a lot of friends. She's likable, warm, fun, and talented. But for reasons unknown, she chooses to spend most of her time with me, a useless cynic, and Akira, an optimist with a few screws loose. I've always wanted to ask why. A small part of me is afraid that the moment I bring it up, she'll realize it and leave. No, I need to do this. It's the least I can do. Why don't you hang out with your classmates? Words come out a lot harsher than I intended. Rui doesn't even seem to be offended. Expression darkens, but it's one of anger, not hurt. I don't want to hang around people like them. Why not? They're a bunch of fakes. All you do is judge me, or others in the class, or even one another. I'm not outright mean, but I don't like when people talk behind my back. They become this shy girl in our class for no reason. It's stupid. It's stupid. Really hate them, don't you? Not really. We don't get along. Picks idly at her chicken. Air feels somber and heavy. You know what we need? Competition! Now that I'm bringing up competitions, Masato. Actually, that's a good idea. Wait, what? She's never said that before. Just because Masato's never come up with any good ideas. I'll just sit this one out. It won't even be a contest. So, you and me, Yama. No thanks. You don't even know what it is. Fine, what is it? Who can eat the most triple S's in the shortest amount of time? No thanks. Hey! Triple S Hot Wings is GSC's most infamous menu item, nor blindingly spicy wings. I don't particularly feel like disabling my mouth forever, thanks. Rui wants to watch. I glance at Rui. The prospect of watching a competition does seem appealing to her. Probably because she'd make fun of the stupidity of it all. Well, they'll cheer Rui up. Gosh, I need serious help. I mean, you have a therapist now. Fine, you're paying though. Never fear. The Sylvierchii card shall bestow you with the necessary funds. He shells some cash himself, takes it with a nod, thanks. Wait, this will be fun. For me. Can't believe I'm actually doing this. Why not? You mean why wouldn't I want to participate in a competition that could potentially ruin my mouth and traumatize me forever? Yeah, exactly! This guy doesn't know if he's trying to be this, well, stupid. Ah, yeah! Sour turns and slides 2 platters of triple S hot wings to the center of the table. Now remember, every good competition needs a good audience. Let me hear it for Team Kuragane! Ooh! Rui, why aren't you cheering? Huh? I'm in character as an audience member who's cheering for Yama. Psh, you and your drama club. Fine! Give it up for Team Ishimoto! Yeah! Everyone in the restaurant drops in the silence and stares at us. I elbow her in the ribs, feeling a flush creep up in my cheeks. Stop that! What? I'm in character. Sure you are. Okay, whatever, let's get going. We lean forward, hands just a hair away from the tray as Rui looks on with an expectant smile. 3, 2, 1, go! Sal immediately starts shoveling hot wings into his mouth, but I take a few moments to gather myself before I take a bite. Chicken seems to explode in my mouth, sending streaks of fire down my tongue. I cough violently and gulp down some water. This was a terrible idea! Woohoo! You haven't failed me, marvelous minion! Oh, everyone actually is watching. You got cheer for Yama, this isn't any fun. But now that I've noticed, it's kind of embarrassing. Gee, thanks, it's not like I'm doing this for you or anything. Grimacing, I shut the remainder of the wing into my mouth and spit it out. The meat burns down my esophagus and simmers in my stomach. Extra dramatic music for hot wing eating competition! Welcome to Lucid9, everybody! Come on, you need this cheering squad. Rip Rip Ree, kick him in the knee! Rip Rip Raz, kick him in the other knee! Go Sato! Go Sato! Sato spits out his bones on the platter. 2 wings down already and I've just started my second. For some reason that makes me feel unusually competitive. Woo! You got this! You beat him! Ice cream still up, banana split! We think your team's full of... Shift to the left! Shift to the right! Thanks, Rui! Sit up! Sit down! Fight, fight, fight! As she finishes her chant, quickly turns away to hide her embarrassment. I barely work through one more mouthful of fried chicken before giving up. There has to be another way! Yeah, 5th wing down! Keep going! Go Yama! My eyes landed on an innocuous pack of sticking beneath the chicken bucket. GFC hot sauce. Well, desperate times call for desperate measures. While Masao reaches for his 6th wing, I surreptitiously rip the end off the hot sauce packet and square over his platter. He only smirks at me. Ha! Gonna take more than a little ketchup to win! He bites triumphantly into the wing. Oh, that's no ketchup. He freezes. I swear that steam is coming out of his ears. It's GFC's signature hot sauce. Hot, hot, hot! A desperate Masao launches out of the booth and sprints to the soda machine. Wait, that was cheating! Is it cheating if there weren't any Is it cheating if there weren't any rules in the first place? Either way, it was pretty dirty. Or Masao. Just pointedly at Masao, slowly dragging himself back into the booth while chugging a hot cup of water, huge cup of water. A slight tinge of guilt is suffering. Rui's obviously improved mood makes it worth it. This ain't the end. He keels over the table, somehow managed to continue drinking from his cup. Oh, that reminds me of the latest episode of Governmecker! Here we go. Are you ready for Governmecker, chat? Of what? You mean you haven't heard of Governmecker? Do you have to yell so loudly? Honestly, I'm surprised I haven't been kicked out for causing a public disturbance yet. What can I help but yell the epicness of Governmecker? Okay, fine, what is it? This web series a couple of my homemates made. Remember? Over the summer? Oh yeah, I saw you running around wearing a long blonde wig or something. The Does he need a long blonde wig? Looks pretty blonde already. Great, that's a mental image I'm not getting on my head anytime soon. Yeah, it's about the President of the United States. Well, it's called Akram Akirima. Akirima? I don't know what the fuck they were going with there. In our web series, isn't that clever? Fight over other politicians, defend his country. So it's like a political drama? No wait, dude, that's boring. We battle out in giant robots. The president is red, white, and blue. Even has an eagle motif and everything. That sounds like the stupidest thing I've ever heard. That sounds like the coolest thing I've ever heard! Is he for real? It's Masao, he's always for real. Of course, I'm headlining the main event. I'm the president's aide. You're the president's aide, you're a side character. You're not the lead. Huh? Really? Well, I, for one, am proud of you. You finally found your calling, being a background character. I know, right? I'm going to be a star! Ladies and gentlemen, meet the physical manifestation of the saying, ignorance is bliss. Those are all up on the website. Just search the title Governmecker and you're all set. We'll have to check it out. Are you serious? I also want to know how to viciously badmouth it. I can decide whether to be offended or be impressed. Why not both? Are you two listening? Sorry, what? No, I was just saying I gotta go back. I briefly checked my phone. It's like 10 p.m. Almost Masao's curfew. Yeah, he has this thing where he goes to bed 9:30 sharp every night. So one more way, he's completely crazy. Disciplined, but crazy. Still, it's best to honor that. Anything worse than a normal Masao trying to drag me into Trump is a grumpy Masao trying to drag me into track. Then let's go. Yeah, the restaurant back to the academy right as the sun starts to set. Kind of a ritual to walk with them, even though I don't live in the dorms anymore. I live in an apartment within walking distance. But since there's nothing and no one waiting for me in my apartment, I kind of just go wherever they go. It's because our stomachs are full, but we're completely silent on the way back. It's comfortable silence, but still silence. That means thinking. Overthinking, unfortunately. I almost jump as I see a group of 3 policemen race by on the opposite side of the street, approaching sirens, piercing the air with their incessant wailing, direct our attention to... oh no. Whoa! A wave of nausea washes over me. Front of a city buzzes crumble against the back of a pickup truck. Thin trails of smoke mixed with the pungent smell of burnt rubber and scrapped metal. Seeing it surrounded by a unit of police cars and a fire truck, along with a crowd shaking people along the sidewalk. How awful. Because they all look okay. Can't do anything about it, let's go. Tanya Hiko not hesitantly, but really only stares thoughtfully at me. I stare at her. She tilts her head. I shrug. Seems to help her come to a decision as she suddenly turns to Masao and Yahiko with a very convincing smile. Hey Masao, Yahiko, why don't you guys have back? I got something to do really quick. Masao opens his mouth, clearly confused, but Yahiko elbows him to the side and shakes his head ever so slightly. What? Say, we better get back before your curfew. Hold your horses, I was gonna ask. Come on, peasant, your king commands it. The final wave, Yahiko drags Masao down the street. Ree turns her attention to me. I'm inviting myself over. Gee, thanks. That's what friends are for. Despite the smirk on her face, I can't share glancing at the ruined bus. Can't find it in me to argue with her. Sure, I guess. We switch our route to a different street, remaining silent as we pass by 3 more police officers. We reach myriad apartments without much difficulty. It's a pretty decent place at a low price. A lot of Academy students are known to live here due to its close proximity to the campus. Do a lot of students live here? Yeah, why? Well, what if someone sees us? I want them to get the wrong idea. Feel a little uneasy as I remove my shoes, judging from the blush on her face, it's less that she's worried about her ruined reputation, more she's trying to cover up certain feelings. Feelings I'm not ready to deal with. Don't worry, I'm sure they just think you're one of my guy friends. I don't even look like a boy! I only smirk as I flop on the sofa. This is a place I know is home, sweet home. Simple furniture, random pieces of clothing here and there, and a basic kitchen crammed into the corner. Not too fancy, but not shabby in the slightest. Comfortable. Reed doesn't seem to feel the same way. Gives everything a disapproving look as she proceeds through the apartment. I think this place has gotten messier. So sue me. Can I actually? No. looks over me for a moment, so your expression shifts. So, that bus... I sigh noisily and close my eyes. Can we talk about something else? You hungry? Huh? I can make some omelets. Did we just eat chicken? Isn't that breakfast food? They're replying, I just hear the rhythmic patter of footsteps against the carpet. In just a few minutes, there's a click-clack of a knife against a chopping board, the general sizzle of oil in a frying pan, and a tick-tick-tack of chopsticks whipping against a bowl of eggs. A heavenly aroma rises in the air. Rue? At lack of response, I open my eyes. It's a little effort, but I managed to pull myself up and head to the kitchen. Rue, I stopped short. Rui zeroed in on the stove, sprinkling ham and cheese over a bubbling layer of egg and humming a catchy little tune. The apron tied around her waist should be way too big for her, but somehow it looks perfect. Wait, this is Rui! Rui Hayata! Get a grip, Yama! Get a grip! Get up! No, it's too late. Welcome home, honey. You must be starving. I prepared dinner just for you. Wow, I'm so lucky for marrying such a wonderful woman. Not to mention... adorable. Oh, sweetie, I'm the lucky one. Look at your chiseled jaw, your beautiful eyes. I'm not the one who's a work of art, baby. Why don't you have a seat, Pumpkin? Dinner is almost served. I simply can't wait to taste your delicious food, Angel. What would you prefer, darling? Dinner? A bath? Or... me? Oh, sure, we both know the answer to that question. In that case, love, the first course will be... your lips. My fist! I immediately jerked back to reality, the terrible vision dissipating into thin air. Well, that escalated quickly. I don't even want to know what will bring such a terrible image to the mind. Rui and me, married? Sure, on the inside. She's, well, bad or anything. We understand each other more than anyone else. But then we'd have to be in a romantic relationship, and romance in high school is just... well, we could end up losing our friendship entirely. Which would suck. And it's 99.9999% likely given my great luck. Crap, what am I even thinking about? Back to reality! What are you making? Omelets? Are you sure? She doesn't mean the side, but she's smiling. Plate, please. Huh? Plate, idiot! Yeah, your majesty. Keep things light and teasing as I reach into a cabinet and pass a plate to Rue. Using slightly my shoulder brushed against hers, but I pretend not to notice. That's what the doctor ordered. One premium plate imported directly from the mystical land of Danmar. I graciously accept this offer, O humble servant. May there be lasting peace between our countries. Deftly slice the omelet onto the plate in one fluid motion, dipping into a slight curtsy as I dig in. The delectable flavor of mozzarella, cheddar, ham, and mushrooms explodes in my mouth. Mushrooms! Get the fuck out of here! You're not me. Am I in heaven? Rui beams proudly. That good? As if an angel made herself. Oh wait, one did. Sometimes I swear there's someone else in this head of mine. It's delicious. Genuine heart-rending smile that spreads across her face just makes my stomach sink. That's not the kind of smile you make when you're complimenting your cooking by a friend. Just a friend, that is. Looks like you can jump over the moon. That kind of shining, beautiful smile that's only made when the smiler is utterly happy. Completely ignorant that they're utterly happy. I want her to be happy, but false hopes, just too cruel. Maybe there's something you can do to put her down without hurting her. Rue, you ever think maybe we hang out too much? What? Gentle, be gentle. Be the gentlest human being on earth. The thing I'm quite possibly worse at is being gentle. You know, high school is the time to explore, especially since we're getting ready for university. So, maybe should we spend time just, you know, looking at other things, going to events, stuff like that? I mean, going to an event with people, saying we shouldn't be together so often. Her face immediately falls. Damn it! You know, my words of hair are harder than I had intended. Pretty much all we've been doing for the past 10 years has been hanging out. For each other's only constant. It's new locations, new schools, new friends. But one firm foundation that's there until the end of time. Separated Rui from Yama, Yama from Rue. I'm not sure what you would find. Have me, who's always been relying on her, leeching off of her, suggest he wants to go on his own way and do his own thing. Well, it's awfully short-sighted and ungrateful. Guess that's why I am, really. I'm too scared Rui would truly, honestly end up falling in love with me. I don't have any clue why she would, but insurance is key. Look, I appreciate this, but I'm not kidding anymore, you know? I can take care of myself just fine. That's not true! Like, I know the place needs a good cleaning. I don't need someone else to tell me. I attempt to soften the blow as much as I can. I like hanging out with you, but when it comes to this point, I think... Oh, sorry, Yama, I didn't mean to offend you. What? I wasn't trying to replace her. I freeze. Certain pain fills my lungs like I'm breathing in fire. Vision spins for a moment and... No! I fight it! It's gone. Knees suddenly go weak and I stagger forward, quickly catching myself on the couch. Rui rushes forward, but I quickly throw out a hand. This! You see this? Being a burden now. Ooh. The words are too harsh. I regret them as soon as they slip out. You just... let me think right now. But I've always said whenever I wanted to be alone. Well and truly alone. You think that's nothing to do with it. Rui knows this. I'll be right out. Goodbye. Make her feel this way is despicable. My mind congratulates me with old Rai. Well, you got what you wanted. Make some other friends now. Suddenly watch Rui. She slips on her shoes and abruptly fixes me with a pleading look. See tomorrow? She wants to know everything will be okay. She wants everything to return to normal. She go the whole way. I just say no, probably not, or maybe we'll see. I send an automatic smile. Yeah, Rui. Have a good night, Yama. Relief in her voice is palpable as she closes the door behind her. Everything in me to stop myself from catching up to her and offering to walk her back. I say that when it really comes down to it, I can't even push people away properly. My prickly personality would have thought that I could at least do that. That's not, though, because it's just another thing to add to the list of things Yama can't do. I wonder if there's anything that's not on that list. Except needing the tension knots in my shoulders, tingling in a state tonight, but before that I should try to wind down. Here. And with that, we finally reached our first crucial decision. Chat, if there's anyone out there watching, please feel free to make your voice heard. Should we read a book, or should we watch Governmecker? I'm waiting, chat. Tell me what the masses want. Oh, okay. Yeah, as you can tell, definitely just got a very, very good glimpse at Rui and Yama's relationship. There's a lot there to unpack, but man, we're only just scratching the surface. Excuse me while I check on something. Okay. Enough of that. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna get an answer tonight. Maybe I should have put this off until Friday morning. I don't know. There've been some complications with my usual daily life lately, so I wasn't 100% certain if I'd be able to do the usual stream for Friday morning. That's kind of why I decided to do this tonight. I'm not gonna promise streaming tomorrow morning, but I will try to get back onto twice a week. Try to get back onto a twice a week thing try to get back to Thursday. Probably try to do Thursday and Friday mornings because I feel like those are the best times for me. I don't know. It might be different with Lucid9 because I'm not sure if I want to be forced to stop at an inconvenient time. I say that, but I'm trying to remember just how much. I don't know, because I remember bits and pieces of Lucid9, but it has been a long, long time since I played this. Like I said, I played through all this back when it first released in 2016. I did boot it up like every once in a while to check on a certain something, which again I'll get into once we get to that point. That's definitely not going to happen tonight, but maybe within like 1 or 2 streams, because I'm gonna play through this until I'm done with the game. Either until I'm done with the game or until the Kickstarter is over, whichever comes second. Wait, I say whichever. No, what am I talking about? Whichever comes first. But it's been a long time since I actually experienced the game and actually read through it all. I do really like this game, but it's still a VM with not a whole ton of like variants. This isn't like, it's not a super long VM. It's like I think 10-ish hours, and I got more than my time's worth out of it. There's definitely there's definitely a few like things to do, things to see, a lot of variance from certain choices. But there was only one particular reason I ever kept going back to it, and I will admit, I didn't even go back to it when the major update that had like extra story scenes dropped. The thing is that like I think like back when I think like I stopped playing it like before. No, you know what it was? For some reason, I think I lost all of my previous saves. So I actually couldn't check on the one thing I really wanted to check up on every time. So I knew I had to play through it again, but I don't know. I did want to like reread all of Lucid9 back in 2019, but I just couldn't get myself to do it, probably because like I was just kind of stuck on that whole like, I mean, I like this game. I do really, really like Lucid9, but I've already played through this. I just kind of wanted to do different things at the time, so it's nice to have an excuse to play through it again and have a good excuse to actually stick it out this time. I'm rambling. I'm rambling instead of progressing with the game that I want to show off and talk about. You can watch... Chat, you go pick up Lucid9 because it's completely free. Play through it yourself. Watch Governmecha on your own. I'm reading a book. Shovel off. Play it yourself because you can. All things considered, rather than destroy my brain by watching Governmecha, it might be a better idea to read a book. Riffle through my shelves searching for a good book. The Many Adventures of Kunoichi. Remember, this was my favorite book when I was a kid. Haven't read it in a while though. But the book will absorbing the lifelike print on the page. Narrates the story of a girl who wants to be a ninja. She starts off pretty low on the chain, a mere errand girl. She also has this big crush on a friend whom she's known since they were kids. Sound familiar? The chapter continues. Kunoichi ends up failing on even really simple errands as her friend randomly starts hanging around her more. She tries to confess, but he's apparently totally oblivious to her feelings. Please, anyone can tell that he knew. He's just trying to... Well, it's time to study! I dig through my backpack and crack open a few books. It will probably be really intense with the entrance exam coming up and all. Might as well do a little work. It'll be more of a pain to deal with nagging teachers than the work itself. After engrossing myself for some time, I checked the clock. 11. Good enough. Maybe I should just apologize to Rui tomorrow. Indulge myself in our friendship. Everything go back to normal. Selfish of me again. Maybe this time I should just be selfish. Why is it so bright outside? What the? Why is it already 8:30? I leap to my feet, scrambling, put my clothes on, and tear out the door. I have a weird thing. I'm not even a good student. I'm pretty much every teacher's nightmare. And a rush to get to school isn't like me. Maybe because there's a difference between choosing to ditch and ditching by accident. It's your conscious decision, and the other is not. Highly descriptive, I know. I'm telling my essays are a joy to read. By the time I actually enter the classroom, it's already 8:42 a.m. Teacher glances at me from his periphery, but surprisingly enough, he doesn't try to humiliate me. But he doesn't make a single comment, as if I wasn't late at all. Elizabeth, on the other hand, is wearing a prominent glare as I slip to my seat. She keeps her mouth shut, but her face raised with disapproval. Hiko nudges my phone, gestures frantically. Dude! His voice spits out in a hurried whisper. Lean over to hear what he has to say. What? All needs to be late. You have to choose today? What, was there a pop quiz? There was a pop quiz? I'll take that as a no. Well, things are getting back to normal, I guess. Dude, I'm talking about that Kiwi over there. You missed your intro earlier. Just vaguely to the back of the classroom. I take a peek when I'm sure that the teacher isn't looking. That girl sitting by the window, head delicately turned against slender fingers as she examined something in the distance. In ordinary circumstances, I might have thought her to be gorgeous. After all, she matches the ideal of traditional beauty to a T. Silky hair, porcelain skin, delicate lips, the whole 9 yards. Instead, I only find myself thinking, what the hell? Probably followed by, who, what, when, where, why, how? Why don't you tell us what I know? How am I supposed to react when an old friend who I haven't seen in ages just randomly walks back into my life? Not only that, but as a transfer student in my school in the very last year I happened to be there. I snapped the mind before I can see your reaction and quickly whipped back to the front of the classroom. Maybe I'm seeing things. Maybe it's not really her. There's no way it can be her. Right? I reluctantly tuned my hearing back to the teacher who seems to be in a very enthusiastic rant about technology. Surprise, surprise! Surprise, surprise. I think that's probably the better intonation. Generations wasting away from being glued to dead pixels every waking moment. Well, today I'm not having any of these newfangled contraptions. We're returning to trusty pen and paper. Yeah! Fuck technology. Fuck tablets. Pull out the fucking paper. As the class erupts into groans, he scribbles 3 words on the board with his stylus. Your dream job. They just won't give us a break, will they? Furthermore, the teachers deactivate our tablets and is currently handing out sheets of line paper. Handwriting? Really? Damn boomers! As Hiko passes the stack of paper to me, he leans close. What do you think? I'm tired of writing about my non-existent future. Huh? I was talking about the new girl. Oh, right. The new girl. What's her name? Misaki Kazuhaya, by any chance? How'd you know? It really is her. Never thought I would see her again, much less in my own classroom. I know. You must have some sort of psychic ability. What? I mean, how else could you have known her name? You read her mind too? What'd she think of me? I came to that conclusion is beyond me. Nevertheless, it seems like an excellent opportunity to screw with him. Be a shame not to. Press my fingers to her temples, pretending to tune into Misaki's thoughts. Oh, I see. What? She has a huge crush on you. Really? But... And he shakes his leg impatiently as I pause. You stop thinking for a second, I keep getting interference. Oh, sorry! He scrunches his face in concentration. Are you thinking of not thinking? Whoa! You really can read minds! You doubt my abilities? No, I'm getting something. I go clench his mouth shut. I rub my temples, mumbling under my breath. It seems she has a crush on you, but she doesn't think you have the courage to talk to her. Dago puffs out his chest as he were presented with a challenge. Ha! As if anything can consider the great Yahiko Ikari for approaching of such a beauty. Hiko, this is a writing problem, not a discussion problem. Focus on your own assignment. Right. Sorry, Teach. Immediately regains his composure and starts scribbling messily on his composition paper. That was oddly quick. Take a glance around. Classmates are hunched over their desks. Some writing furiously, some staring awkwardly into space. The most avid one is Elizabeth, who's already on a second page, lips moving furtively as her arms blur down her paper. I'm surprised, she gains this naive belief that she can actually control her future. Can't wait for life to prove her wrong. Back Misaki, on the other hand, has completely thrown away any pretense of studiousness, choosing to text under the desk with one hand while simultaneously pretending to write with the other. That's pretty impressive, actually. A quick pinch on the arm to check my state of consciousness. Not dreaming, apparently. Misaki Kazuhaya, in the flesh. 5 minutes! Write the assignment. What did the teacher say? Dream job? Write 1 page? There, the problem on the screen is if it'll provide an answer. Meh, I don't want to deal with this. Definitely set my pencil to paper and scribble my response. 1 page. As morning classes slug on, I feel a very prominent gaze burning into the back of my head. I refuse to turn around, trying to piece together my thoughts. I approach her or not. The bell rings, and Hiko immediately tugs on my sleeve, his face shining. Dude, I'm gonna talk to her. Who? The new girl, of course. She must be the shy princess type, waiting for a Prince Charming to sweep her off her feet. Who better than me to make her dream come true? I think you mean nightmare. Well, good luck with that. You're not coming? Why would I? Surely Hiko Ikari wouldn't be suggesting it needs help from me. To learn, of course! I worry for you, my man. You may end up a spinster your whole life. Dude. You haven't said a single day in all the time I've known you. Neither of you. I won't mention that. Well, the fact that spinsters are exclusively female. So, you coming? I am, I guess. At the very least, there's be a chance for me to see what kind of person she's become. He swaggers over to the side of Misaki's desk, expertly raising a single eyebrow as he flips his hair out of his face. Why, hello there. I brace myself for a slapper headlock in response. Imagine if this blonde dude just walked up to someone, tried hanging on them, and you just saw, like, this girl with a smartphone in her hand, like, just him with a German suplex. That would rule. Misaki only tilts her head quietly to the side, regarding him with a single arched brow. Can I help you? The players to fluster Yahiko for a moment. Thankfully, he's not the school's best Casanova for nothing. Which honestly really tells you something about the quality of our Casanovas. Actually, yes! Do you have a map? Because, before you can even finish the sentence, Misaki's fingers whip around her phone with the ease of long practice. 3 seconds flat, she pulled a canvas map onto her screen and shoved it in front of his face. Here, what am I particularly looking for? Wait. Oh, you also are a transfer student? What? That certainly makes much more sense. I was just thinking, those students wouldn't be asking me for directions that I just transferred here. I should have realized. It must be the instant connection of a fellow transfer student. She's just like, please, I need a Persona protagonist to come talk to me. Why'd you come here? Wait, this is a big misunderstanding. I'm trying to hit on you. Oh, I see. 7 out of 10. What? Huh? I rated your approach. You didn't even introduce yourself. That's right, you're right! How careless of me! I'm the one and only Yahiko Ikari. Surely you've heard of me. I highly doubt that. And by any chance, happen to be the Yahiko Ikari from Governmecker? President's aide? That Yahiko Ikari? His chest practically doubles in size. Wait, what? It's the AM. Are you by any chance a fan? The biggest! I really enjoyed the political satire, and the music is just amazing! This has to be some sort of big joke. Did you know that Patter Tag is one of the top trending? Patter Tag! Yo, I forgot about Patter! It's how many times it's listed as a viral phenomenon. Viral for what reason? Well, that must be a different story. Congrats, I'm sure to become a big hit. Of course, even the stars themselves are no match for Nikari. Or the moon. Oh yeah, guess where my next stream is? Is it to build a vacation home on the moon? Yes! Vacation home? I'm so happy we jumped on a trampoline while on the moon. Why could you go? I don't know, but I'm definitely going to test it. Hiko and Misaki are new besties, apparently, which is nothing short of absolutely terrifying. Meanwhile, I'm being completely ignored. Maybe she doesn't recognize me. Hey, Miki? Pulls her head in my direction, eyes bright. Hi. Do I know you? Wait, what? She doesn't remember? I'm thinking of it, she hasn't spared me a single word, or even a glance. She doesn't... How could she not... Yama Ishimoto? He's my minion. I'm sorry, I don't think we've met. Hell yeah, amnesia! Oh, you've gotta be kidding. Childhood friends, 4 years back, you, me, and Rui, we all hung out together. What? Total blankness. She's honestly forgot. Words start pouring out of my mouth as I frantically search for something to get a reaction out of her. You all lived in Seto? Small town, 3 hours drive away? Yes? No? I'm sorry, I don't think... You all played together, we were inseparable. We met at that festival, the one with the lanterns? Saki's aggression gradually turns from polite to more and more skeptical. Always I imagine we reunite, this was definitely not at the top of the list. Do you really not remember? I'm really very sorry. Can't be it. Green Knight bawled her eyes out after she left. We hovered by the phone for hours, waiting for a single call. Nothing came, we even resorted to hovering by the mailbox, in the faint hopes that we received some snail mail. You say that during that time, that 1 month which turned into 6, which turned into 1 year, which turned into 4 years? You just forgotten us? How can that be possible? Unless, by any chance, you haven't gotten into a tragic car accident and ended up with amnesia, have you? That's why I even called now in 4 years? She backs away slowly, eyeing me like an insane psychopath. I just need to get that fucking screen cap. I just need that screen cap again. It's such a good screenshot. It's a really good face. Okay, this is bad. This is really bad. I wore a kimono. You really don't remember? Stops a flash of recognition catching her eyes. Got her. I wore a goodbye kitty kimono, ran around calling you a tooth fairy. The chatter stops. You did? I was like, if I really should have talked to her with no one else in the classroom. I was a kid. You wore a kimono and called her the tooth fairy? Well, yeah, but... About time you admit it, Yama! I'm struck speechless as the situation begins to dawn on me. You know who I am! No, you? How can I not? It's only been 4 years. And you were faking, of course. Why are you pretending not to notice me earlier? I knew you recognized me. Well, not every day you see an old friend just decided to disappear one day. Stopped at that flicker of irritation crossing her eyes in my cutting tone. Not like I wanted to leave Seto, Yama. So why did you? My mother didn't leave me with much of a choice. And Miss Satomi? She nods. You at least told us you were moving. I couldn't. Wait for an elaboration, but it never comes. That's it? You just couldn't tell us? Why not? Why don't we talk about it later, Yama? I'm not very comfortable discussing it in class. I want my mouth to object, but something about Misaki's expression prevents me from pursuing the issue further. She genuinely seems distraught. Wait! You don't want goodbye, kitty kimono and call Misaki the Tooth Fairy? Lucky he manages to change the subject. I decided to play her along for the time being. Asshole kid, dang it! I hear excuses. All excuses. It's not an excuse, there's a legitimate explanation! As I all fell and got my yukata during it was at the festival and we weren't very close to home and Miki had an extra kimono. A goodbye kitty kimono. Yes. Somehow having a Hiko mock me just makes the entire thing 10 times worse. Cast a half-pleading, half-indignant glare, Misaki only shrugs in response. Isn't my fault you enjoy cross-dressing. I don't! If I had Patter at the time, I would have taken a photo. Wait, so that's what this... So what's this Patter thing you keep mentioning? Judging by your reactions of gang, I just committed a huge faux pas! How could you not know about Patter? You don't know what Patter is? Are you living your whole life under a rock? Well, technically that's what my name would imply. What, is it like the Secret Service database or something? Far more important, it's the most popular social networking website in today's society! I really question your priorities. You Patty share posts with 90 characters or less! Until they fuck it up and make it double that! Just to start! Plus, you spread important news, demonstrate your support, provide instant feedback to questions, or just talk about your day! Government Maker got big because of Patter. As for me, I have to give updates on the progress of my day. We can find does anybody actually care. Sudden deathly chill pervades the room. My second major faux pas of the day, apparently. I don't care. Be sure, because the way I see it, having 2 buttons doesn't exactly make you... They care! They care, damn it! I'll say nothing different, see... Blah 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 blah. Doesn't ain't nothing different till you pat yourself. Don't say nothing intense, Misaki. Wait, what? Conversation grinds to a halt and Misaki's phone trills in her hand. Immediately regains her composure. Hi, speaking. Yes, understood. I'll be there in 5 minutes. Cuts the call and shoves her phone to her pocket, looking me square in the eye. I must go. Duty calls. Duty? What kind of duty? Employer has a job for me. Job? Now? What about school? I'm sure they'll excuse this one. We'll talk again later, Yama. Oh, make sure you bring Rue, okay? Bye! Like a tornado stalking its next target, she blazes out of the room. I feel like that expression doesn't work in any point, Yama! I'm not completely dumbfounded. Yahiko's dancing around the room like he just won his mansion on the moon. I have a fan! I have an actual fan! A real fan! How long it'll be before I can pledge you to my service as my first true minion? Hey, Diggs. Not much up with me, just enjoying reliving the absolute ridiculousness of early Lucid9. I'm doing pretty good. How about you? I wordlessly leave him in his fantasy world of domination, head to the cafeteria. More out of routine than actually feeling hungry. Shock of running into an old friend after 4 years might have something to do with that. Maybe I should be angry at Misaki. At the same time, who knows what happened with her and her mother. They seem pretty uncomfortable talking about it. At least she's here now, because that's all that matters. If Misaki wants to tell me, she will on her own time. The cafeteria is broad and beautiful, boasting polished surfaces and tidy, well-lit spaces. One furniture sells well on the brushed mahogany floor. Students in pristine uniforms travel to and fro, scooping food from the extensive buffet counters and around the perimeter of the cafeteria, returning to their friends. I spot Rui in the back corner of the cafeteria, staring at the skylights with a thoughtful tilt to her head. Actually, this would be a perfect time to tell her about Misaki. Rui would be thrilled to see her again. Hey, Rui! Jump slightly to the sun sound only then do I remember that I'm supposed to be apologizing for being dramatic yesterday. Except, I've never been great at apologizing. Or even good. Or, actually, even mildly passable. Say, how are you? I'm doing okay. How was class? It was okay, I guess. Oh, okay. We shuffle for a moment, I finally clear my throat. About yesterday. Okay, Yama, I know seeing the bus must have brought some memories. You were just lashing out. I shouldn't have. No, I guess not. Next time something like that happens, I have reserved the right to slap you silly. And just like that, everything is right between us. What have I done to deserve a friend like this? Thanks. Buy me lunch. What? Ah, come on, it's only fair. If I go into debt, I blame you for constantly mooching off of me. You ever going to pay for your own food? Probably not. You can't count those grocery trips because they end up cooking everything for you. And yourself. Labor taxes. Let's go already, I'm hungry. She reaches forward and pulls my arm to her side. We hear a very familiar voice from behind us. Well, well, well. What have we here? Oh, hey, Ryota. We jerk around synchronization and probably come face to face with Mr. Ryota. Ryu quickly squeaks and jumps away, suddenly bashful. Oh, hi, Mr. Ryota. Look at you two, the adorable childhood friends, finally getting together after years of unneeded drama. Ah, I feel sick. What is this, some crappy anime? I mean, come on, that's just a really good line. What? Not together! We go out a million years! It's actually really adorable. I struggle to maintain a straight face. I know I'm just too good for you. Snaps back into the Rui that the rest of the academy knows her as. Witty, confident, and a touch malicious. She opens her mouth, note that this might mean some comeback or another, but Miss Ryota breaks this up. Oh, if I don't end up barfing my guts out, you guys will have the most adorable wedding in all of history. And there goes Rui. How can you say something like that, Miss Ryota? You're a teacher, you should know better. Oh, come on, you two look back on this day. Mark my words. A cheerful wave he splits to the faculty express line. His words sound fairly ominous. I can already imagine all the embarrassing stories he'd literally share with the other wedding guests. Probably have so many people rolling in the aisles from laughter at Rui wouldn't even be able to walk properly. What the heck am I even thinking about? Wedding? Rui? It's Rio is being his usual self, I see. Yep. He's got me thinking about... Nope, not going there! Maybe now would be a good time to switch topic. Oh, right, even has the perfect material. Hey, Rui, you're not gonna believe this, but I saw Miki today. His face cuts to complete blankness in the space of a millisecond. It is really shocking news. Maybe we should have eased it, but... We ended up transferring to this school and we coincidentally wound up in the same class. Dead silence. Finally started to feel a prickle of apprehension. We hang out together again. We can talk to her. What? Of course, it's Miki. Ray, what's wrong? Are you happy? Well, no, I'm not. As far as I'm concerned, she has nothing to do with either of us anymore. Don't you remember? Your kids who held a stupid grudge for something beyond her control. Come on, we're older than that now. Are we? Didn't really apologize, did she? Well... Pause for a moment. Ray's expression immediately darkens. See, she didn't. I know why. She wasn't there to see you fall apart. You remember, Yama? You were in a really bad place after she left. To the point where... I mean... No. That wasn't because of Misaki. Yeah, but she triggered the whole thing. Just... I think about it, I get mad at her. Really mad. Probably best for both her and me if she stays away. Though, you're not gonna be friends again? Also baffling, I can't help but stutter. In my mind, we always been a package deal. Me, Rui, Misaki, either all or nothing. I mean, you're your own person, so you hang out with whoever you want. I can't be buddy-buddy with Misaki until she realizes what she's done. Never thought Rui of all people would be irrational. What had it been exactly? Never seen Rui so upset. He's not in a really long time. How bad had I been exactly? Sorry to be a downer. Why don't we just grab some lunch? How about you go on ahead? I need to talk to Mr. Ryota. Okay. Presently, she doesn't ask me any more questions. She heads to the lunch line without a word. Maybe she also feels rotten inside. Something has been lost forever. I shake these thoughts and immediately locate Mr. Ryota, who's just popped out of the faculty line and conveniently enough is hanging in my direction. Watch as our separation with an eyebrow raised to his hairline. Oh, are the newlyweds already running into trouble? I ignore this. Good timing, Mr. Ryota, I want to ask you something. The question is whether to officially ask Rui out. The answer is yes. What? No! No, that's not the question! Oh, really? That's a bit boring. Rui and I are... You know what? Never mind. I was wondering what it means when you see someone you haven't seen forever who you thought disappeared off the planet. It means exactly what you just said. Your life actually is a crappy anime. I never said that. Oh, you didn't? Ryota. Sorry. Can't help it. Who's this person you haven't seen forever? I just transferred to my class this morning. Rui, her, me. We were really close when we were little, back in our hometown Seto. Transfer student, childhood friend. Don't even think about it. Too late. My life is not a crappy anime! It's not! You're right. It's a really crappy anime. What's the problem? Well, I talked with her and I think we'll be friends again, but Rui is jealous. But no! What is this, junior high? Sorry, I'll shut up. Dude, Misaki, that's the transfer student, left. She accidentally triggered a giant depressive state that basically left me in the dumps for a year. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. Rui claims it was bad. When can you come to my office today? Well, listen properly to you, and the cafeteria is not exactly an ideal environment. I guess Mr. Rio got hired into his job for an actual reason. Okay, guess I'll drop by after school. Or during, really. Either way it works. I'll have to lunch you. Got you before the bell rings. Young, growing boys need all the nutrition they can get. Can't sound like a wise, all-knowing teacher when he just implied it was fine for me to ditch school. See you later, Mr. Rio. The response was a casual wave before he saunters off to the nearest table, chatting easily with a group of students. And there you have it. The not-so-mysterious transfer student, longtime friend, but... well... might have had something of a very nasty effect on Yama. I guess Snag could play a food and search for Rui, but she's nowhere in sight. Because that conversation took a little longer than I originally intended. Really scarf down my food and blah, blah, blah. God, good reading skills. Really scarf my food down, return to the classroom. Alright, class, let's take secondary roll before we head to the courtyard. What? We have more pee? She's just halfway through rolling her eyes before she catches herself. Because it's a nice example to roll your eyes in front of your students. Even though they deserve it. No, Yahiko, today's career day as has been announced over the PA for the past 3 days. New classes are canceled as 30 years may explore possible future occupations with specialists. Ooh, right. Questions of the future. Rank problem about your dream job. Now career day. I think I'm sensing a pattern here. We're running a little late, so let's make this quick. Am I missing? Nope. That process to glance around. I think he's right, ma'am. Everyone's here. Everyone except Misaki, who's apparently at her job. I'm gonna do some not-so-subtle recon. Teacher, where's that girl? The one sitting by the window? Teacher waves her hand dismissively. Special circumstances. Anyone else? By myself, I feel a prick of curiosity. Special circumstances? What kind of circumstances could warrant such an offhand dismissal from the teacher? But most teachers loathe making exceptions for mandatory events. So what could Misaki's job be? Teacher continues to survey the classroom and feel a nudge against my arm. I'm surprised you brought it up. What? Usually you wouldn't say anything you even noticed. We'll find too much trouble. Your words are remarkably neutral. It's awkward. It feels like a trap. I think you should stop pretending like you actually know me, or you have a brain. You're insufferable! She storms to the back of the room in a huff. I'm insufferable? She's done far, far worse and she's still judging me? What a hypocrite. Definitely some nasty history between those two. Alright, looks like everyone else is here. To the courtyard! Destiny awaits! What the fuck? There are more than a few rolled eyes before everyone obediently files out of the classroom. Class pours to the courtyard, which currently resembles a crowded street market. Pounds of booths set in orderly lines, each attempting to outshine the other with progressively more outrageous science and progressively louder music. Maybe they got a boot for my future job. Oh, they've all the 203 times he talked about his dream, he's never once mentioned his future job. It's all the things he'll own. Oh, what might that be? Isn't it obvious with my stunning looks and all? Though, a trash can? Not even a job. Of course it's a job. Oh, well, no. I want to be a model. Get out of that's my job. Stay the fuck away from it. I say it as a joke, but my job really is dealing with trash, like, 75 to 90% of the time. I fucking hate it. That's ridiculous. Wait, it's not as silly as it seems. Have you seen how he just... Have you seen how he just believed that being a trash can was a profession? He can't have a job that requires him to think. He also can't have a job that requires social interaction. He just repels people instead of attracting them. Those are his two biggest flaws, and modeling doesn't need either. As for his looks, I hate to admit it, but he's not so bad looking. He'd probably be able to land himself a girlfriend who could just keep quiet. It almost sounds like a serious plan. Ego, my friend, I'm glad you finally realized the cruel truth. Eh, what are you talking about? I'm just saying that's a good idea, especially coming from you. Is it? Once I become famous, the entire world will be able to witness my magnificence. I'll be on TV, the internet, advertising bumps, basically everywhere. I thought maybe it was a terrible idea. If you don't mind me, I'm off to meet my destiny. And he skips off into the crowd, leaving me awkwardly leaning against the wall like some kind of delinquent. I'm not really sure what to do. I'll be wasting my time by looking around, but I'll be wasting my time if I stay here. What a conundrum. You there! Turns the source of the voice. A man in a medical coat standing in front of a booth boasting the holographic sign, Way Forward Pharmaceuticals, Hospital Division. Hunch, I'm guessing he's a doctor. Are you interested in becoming a doctor? Bodies? Open wounds? Yeah, no. I don't think I can deal with the pressure of being a doctor. If that's what you worry about, then don't worry. I'm a heart surgeon. I get an entire team of people helping me during the operations. Well, if I have people helping me... I forgot about this. Scalpel, please. Nah. What do you mean, nah? I thought I was supposed to do all the cutting this time. That doesn't matter. It sure does. I see what's going on here, man. You want to take all the credit. Well, guess what? That ain't happening. What are you talking about? I'm the doctor here. Doctor, the patient is in critical condition. Even though I'm fast, he's going to die. The patient is dying, dang it. Give me the scalpel. Well, there, don't be getting your scrubs in a bunch. Doctor, the patient is dead. See, look what you did. Look what Yeah, I don't think being a doctor is right for me. You sure? We got a great internship program. I'm good, thanks so. A nearby booth catches my eye. Multicolored sign claims that's from the National Education Institute. In the booth table, a tall woman in glasses speaking animatedly to a small group of students. Do you feel like we have a duty to equip the next generation? And the society acknowledges power. We need to ensure that our successors have the power to move forward. My job is the best and most beneficial. There are no downsides whatsoever. Yeah, I've been there, heard that. Many students annoy you or tire you out. I've had some ups and downs in my career, of course. The more difficult students, maybe perplexing at first. If you persevere, you always end up getting those students back on the right path. Is that so? Teach, what's 5 plus 7? This is high school, Mr. Ikari, not primary school. You should have Master Edition by now. But teach! Excuse me, Mr. Kuragane. Smoking is not permitted on campus. Hand those over. You ain't the boss of me, kid! Kid, I'm your teacher! You're shorter than me, kid. That makes you a kid, Alright, that's what you're saying after class. You got the attention to serve. Says who? Says you! You couldn't even take out a deceased chicken with one claw tied to its tail. Why can't you be that eloquent in your essays? Teacher! What, what's wrong? What, are you crying? Again? What for? Oh, you're angry at me? I'm sorry, I'm so terrible, I can't. Hey, don't cry. Yeah, I don't think I have enough patience to deal with students. Meander down the row of booths, apathetically peering at any that seem mildly entertaining. Having some, intrusive thoughts there, Yama. One man with a remarkably bushy mustache raises his fist in the air, yelling at the top of his lungs. Do you love Japan? Join the Japanese Defense Force today! Well, I thought these kinds of diehard patriots only used to sit on TV. Hey man, so followers can be seen as a hero of Japan! If you're still alive. Oh, here we go! Grenade! Cover soldier! What? We can just run away! Jump in the grenade, I'll have you court-martialed for insubordination! Won't die! All the matter! Hot to it! Yeah, not happening. Turn away from the booth. Everything I see is equally unpromising. You have that for cooking. Why not apply to the Lion Culinary School? Gather here, engineers, mathematicians, fellow countrymen. The biggest digital corporation in the world, Lemniscape's positions open for you. You just wanted to try help. You just wanted to help the hurting. Try to the Coleman's Therapy Center to transform the world one life at a time. A glance in your direction reveals I seem to be the only one having trouble. I was in deep conversation with police officers a few feet away. I never thought I'd be the type. Maybe she's sucking up to this to let her off for corporate fraud. Meh, can't really judge her. At least she found something she's interested in. Me, on the other hand, well, I have nothing. What's up? Can't find her voice calling. What? From the source of the voice, the scraggly man slumped against a rickety folding chair. A worn beanie plopped on his head and a threadbare trench coat thrown over his shoulders. So, there is no sign in his booth. Hope a legitimate career? Youngsters these days, you hold your future in your own hands, you don't even know what to do with it. You're lucky, you know! There was a time when people didn't have the luxury of choosing their career. Once I glanced, I noticed there were several rolling racks of books sold in the back of the booth. There doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason to their genre. Science fiction, mystery, fantasy, young adult. They're all under the same name. Are you a writer? Miles way asking this. Hey, what? Surprise? He's thinking what? An adventurer? Globetrotter? Homeless guy, actually. Throws back his head and laughs. You've got a life! I can't wait to read your stories. I don't think that being a writer would fit me. Oh, one more. Oh, somebody help me! Whatever shall I do? Fear not, generic damsel in distress, I am the hero! I lost the previous bout, this is the heroic rematch where I'm guaranteed to win! Unfortunate, after you win this final battle, I shall bestow you with an obligatory smooch of victory. Hey, you can't just ignore the villain! I got your girl, Yama! I'll spare us with your evil glowing, it'll only lead to your downfall. But, my God, get him over so we understand your identity as a tragic villain? Now I'll just put that as a footnote. Okay, tired of this needless bear. I've actually written the princess' backstory and said she's a badass in distress. What? But you didn't even foreshadow! You didn't even foreshadow that! Too bad, I need the plot to move forward! No! Yeah, I don't think I can come up with original material. I don't know, I think you'd make a great deconstructionist. Or TV tropes writer, maybe. That's why you just rip off real life, you know? Thanks but no thanks. Shrugs apathetically as I walk away. Oh? Nearby smoke with students catches my eye. Diving in front of a man in a long sweeping lab coat. Though his voice is placid, there lies an undercurrent of power in every word he says. Life is a fragile thing. There's an unspeakable number of ways for the human body to fail, even more for it to be broken. Death is accepted as an inevitable part of life, a natural stage in the cycle of this world. It doesn't have to be that way. The man in the lab coat strains as the students break into hurried whispers. Research can create medicine that fights diseases and treats disorders, extending our lives exponentially. Maybe indefinitely. So he's a medical researcher. This is gazing each individual in the crowd, in a hostile manner, but certainly an unnerving one. They may come where we can defy death. His eyes land on me. The intelligent arc of his brow and the commanding line of his jaw shifts slightly as he examines me, though frozen beneath his piercing gaze. He's not exactly uncomfortable, just strange. Eventually he turns away, adjusting the golden glasses that are settled on the bridge of his nose. He seems to make a lasting influence in the world. He joins that way forward pharmaceuticals in the research division. Together we can accomplish the impossible and prevent the inevitable. Crowd students break into applause, their faces agape with wonder. I can only scoff. No one can defy death. The only thinks otherwise is just delusional. As I turn away from the way forward booth, the PA hums to life. Attention students, Mary Nori will be speaking at the center stage in 5 minutes. Students around me gasp audibly, breaking into frantic whispers. Mary Nori? Here? In person? School's important, you know. Why wouldn't he come? Come on, let's get a good spot! While the massive throng of students gather around the courtyard's center stage. Sure enough, Masari Nori, the ever-popular mayor of Assam, who is in the flesh, he gives the students a cordial wave from behind an impenetrable line of security guards. You know, back in my day when dinosaurs roamed the earth. There extracts a laugh from the crowd. We always ditched career day. Pop over to GFC, just seen it before it was renovated, and stuff ourselves on wings. There were only double S's at the time, so how far we come as a society, eh? Crowd chuckles again. Among that catches a distinct tint of Elizabeth's giggle. As usual, she's eagerly jotting notes on her phone, hanging on to the mayor's every word. Brunette girl is always around Elizabeth, is also next to her. Frankly, she seems eagerly engrossed in the speech. And yes, I hate career day. It's always a waste of time. Thought that they were restraining me at a time when all I wanted to do was explore myself, who I was, who I wanted to be. But I realized I was thinking about career day in the completely wrong way. It wasn't about deciding my future. It was about exploring possibilities. The last moment of thoughtful silence before he continues. You'll probably change careers multiple times in your life. In fact, the average number of job changes is estimated to be 15 times. Be in med school all your life, I've experienced in construction, woodworking, design, architecture, statistics, engineering, maybe even ostrich babysitting or bicycle fishing. Ah! Elizabeth smiles through her hand as the students laugh like a perfectly timed track. But as vast as the future is, you know what you don't want to do. Don't want to be hurt. Don't want to go each day full of insecurities, doubts, fears. Don't want to be lied to or backstabbed or treated like a fake. I won't lie to you, it's a nasty world out there. I think we can all agree that regardless of who we are or where we're from, we each have an important part to play in the safety of this country. But go on, explore! You guys are bright. And hey, you guys are in a better spot than I was. I thought I'd like nothing more than become an anthropologist. Not that I even knew what that meant at the time. It just sounded cool. Barnes stands and licks another laugh and steps off the stage, offering a final wave. Students erupt into cheers in response. I quickly shuffle away from the crowd before the noise overwhelms me. I don't want to like this guy. Heck, I don't want to like any politician, but he seems to be less evil than the others I've seen. He's certainly a lot better at selling himself to the, typical person. Hell, I'd vote for him. Furthermore, he made a good speech. Came across intelligent but genuine. Two major opposites of politics. Let's get those spicy political takes on here. Don't make me tap the sign. Maybe I'll vote his re-election. Maybe. Oh, stranger. Oh. Hey, Mickey. I abruptly stop in my tracks, finally taking what she's wearing. Well, you're dressed up. We're just putting it lightly, draped in a silken kimono that rumples around her figure like water, hair instead with a minimalistic ribbon and crystal pin. She could own the red carpet, or a throne even, with that outfit. Pretty, my mind supplies unhelpfully. Stop! I quickly grind that part of my mind to dust. That's all you have to say. What were you expecting, poetry? Oh, dearest, you liken yourself to starlight with eyes like the moon and a mouth like the purest golden flame the sun ever did see. You probably slaps me in the back. Very funny, Shakespeare II. The moon is beautiful, isn't it? Oh, I am impressed. Your sensation is pretty decent. Though she's insulting me, she genuinely seems shocked. You can tell I've been at this for a little while, because I'm starting to slur my words again. What brings you here? You want to become a model? What? I don't need to be embarrassed. Male models are hardly anything new. They do tend to be physically fit. You have to have a six-pack. I'll pretend I heard none of that. When do you think I would ever want to be a model? Saying about my company's booth. We are a modeling company. President casts a quick glance behind her. Sure enough, a large banner reads "Lowe's Modeling" above his hand with a striking photo spread. Blah, 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 blah. Good reading skills once again. Above his hand with striking photo spreads. Hands the kimono, I assume. You assume correctly. So where's Rue? I haven't seen her all day. That awkward moment when... Really? That's funny. She attends the school, right? What? Of course she does. You've seen her today. Well, yeah. Didn't tell her about me? Hello, social drama. I miss you. Not. How can I word this delicately? Or better yet, avoid it completely. You should probably be getting back to your job. I have my eye on you, Yama. Really think I can't tell when you're lying? I believe in my ability to run away. Always the same, I see. Maybe men will harass you about later. Till then, Yama. She floats back to her booth, greeting any curious glances with an effortless smile. Model. Her job is modeling. Somehow I find that a little underwhelming. I almost expect her to be involved in something drastic like the Secret Service of the film industry or even the Olympics. But modeling where you pose and change and smile for hours and hours? Adventurous, stubborn, meeky? Doesn't seem to fit her. Whatever, guess it's not my business anyway. Time to see Mr. Ryota. This time he opens the door as soon as I knock. I must have come at a good time. Welcome, Mishimoto. We've been expecting you. Goggles maniacally and taps his fingertips together. You should have turned in your chair while stroking a cat. Bah, everyone's a critic. You'd rather have been left staying outside in the cold. Outside, I'd be in the hallway. You know, I'll be eager to prove your mentor wrong, boy. Whether I prove it or not, it's still wrong, right? Ah, yes, but I would never fly in court of law, you see. Imagine it. I declare the defendant guilty because of a medical physical standpoint. It is true, even if we have no episomal... God! God damn it, Ryota! Imagine it. I declare the defendant guilty because from a metaphysical standpoint, it is true, even if you have no epistemological link of knowing so. I just lost you. I get that a lot. Go ahead and take a seat. We've got more important things to discuss, no? Hesitantly, I slide to the nearest couch. I see Mr. Ryota is an intelligent man, even if laid back. I never actually, well, not understood him. You know how much brain mass he's hiding behind that cheery facade. Underestimating your peers and teachers again, Yama. People around you might be smarter than you realize. Just gotta be willing to, you know, engage with them a bit. So, new transfer student Misaki Kazuhaya. Maybe don't mind, I did a little lookup on her. You can do that? Oh, there's no explicit rule saying I can't use the confidential databases. I'm pretty sure there is. Nope, I'm be faculty, but I'm not a teacher. It's only stated that teachers have to request special permission. I checked the loopholes. Something feels wrong about this. What did you find out? Well, if I tell you, then that's a solid breach of confidentiality. I don't want to go to jail yet. The food's too good here. Ryota, I really worry about you sometimes. This is me talking. I'd like to hear your thoughts on the matter, Yama. How'd you two meet? You mentioned that she left. Yeah. close my eyes, letting the ever-constant hum of the air conditioner calm my nerves. Then I start talking. Practically subconscious. My mouth dutifully repeats the train of thought running through my mind. Everything is calm, clear, slow. Therapy, something I've gotten used to over the years. So I easily turn my brain to the topic of interest. Saki Kazahaya. Met her when I was young. Not too young, I may be still forming thought patterns and ideas about the world. Young enough to be highly impressionable. That day I thought nothing could make me smile. Vibrant lanterns strewn between the roofs of multicolored booths. And the festive rhythm of the taiko drummers urging on the parade of light-bearing dancers. With the stands in which a variety of nutritionally questionable foods were being served. Not even Rue, who dragged me out of the house despite my best efforts to stay miserable. Only around an hour into the festival, but I was ready to go. Rue went to the bathroom. I seriously considered ditching her and going back to my room. Apparently I was scowling deeply at that. Didn't know it until a passing girl suddenly stopped in front of me. Does your face always look like that? To say the least, that didn't help my foul mood. Glared up at her. It was pretty. That was the first thought in my head. And the spark of appreciation whenever a guy sees a pretty girl, no matter how much he wants to feel otherwise. Hair was braided back into an elegant half-updo, light ebony curls framing her porcelain face, big eyes, long lashes, pointed chin, kind of traditional beauty you might see in a kimono commercial. Of course, the first spark of interest is immediately overrun by indignance that an 8-year-old boy could feel. What are you looking at? You're all so grumpy. You should be celebrating. Didn't know anything, of course, until a few months later. Festivals are stupid. They are not! Why? There isn't any reason to celebrate. Girl's face twisted into something resembling anger. Looked strange on her face, like a guinea pig attempting to seem menacing. You didn't know what a festival's about, did you? Of course I didn't. I wasn't about to admit that. Of course I do! Oh yeah? What's it about? Well, you make lanterns. Uh-huh, and? I fisted my hands at her condescending tone. Great wishes on them and stuff. Wrong! Am not! Yeah, you are. You don't rate wishes. You rate what you want to tell dead people. Ridiculous, I should have said. Why would I even want to talk to dead people? I didn't mock it. I couldn't mock it. Dead people? Yep, I ran a message to Auntie on this lantern and she'd see it. How do you know that? Haven't you heard the story? No, I hadn't. My 8-year-old pride prevented me from saying that, of course. Thankfully, the girls took my silence as confusion. But once upon a time, there was a princess. You pretty? Yeah. Good singing? Yeah. Boring. It is not boring! The indignant anger on her face made me snicker. First time I smiled all day. Yeah, well, what happens? She get in trouble and a charming princess to save her. Just listen. Well, she's actually a big meanie. Mean princess? That wasn't a fairy tale staple. Oh? Yep, her bodyguard was in love with her and turned her good again. I felt disappointed. The story had a promising start. Blah. What do you do? Cast a spell? Give a true love's kiss? Died. Oh? I was so happy. That time I broke into a tiny laugh. We made it good again, right? Well, yeah. She didn't trust anyone before. Thought they were all fake and stuff. She was glaring at me at that point of the story, but before I could open my mouth, she was already continuing. Anyway, the bodyguard sacrificed themselves to save her life. So heavens were super duper impressed and put him in the stars. Are the stars really, really hot? Sounds like a bad thing. Childish indignation flickered across her face. As we can see here, Yama was just kind of always like that. Hold up. You made him to a constellation, you poop. Blah. Blah times infinity. Blah times infinity. But anyway, the princess realized how beautiful love really is. Because he died. He saw how much he loved her, so she decided to be a better person and trust people again. This had nothing to do with writing messages to the dead lanterns. I was rapidly losing interest. Let me guess, she lived happily ever after? Well, no. The bodyguard died, remember? I like this bodyguard. Damn. Damn, Yama! She glared at me, but somehow it felt less severe than before. Drew found us on a lantern and sent it up to the sky so he could see. See, it was a constellation, remember? And I realized I could have said a lot of things. It's stupid. He's dead. What can you do about it? That wasn't on my mind at the time.
Which turns into a bunch of stars when they die?
I think?
You think or you know?
This is something the super duper impressed the heavens, I guess.
I smiled at that. My eyes scoured the street and landed on a simple booth. A handful of other kids were gathered around a short portable table, scrawling on lanterns with calligraphy pens clamped in fisted hands. Let's go.
I read me a lantern!
Right to another dead person, then. This overwhelming display of tact and political correctness! I raced towards the table, snatched a lantern with a smiling adult, and plopped down with my pen at the ready.
What are you writing to?
None of your beeswax. You can scroll characters on my lantern. Girl hover over my shoulder, squinting judiciously at my jagged brush strokes.
Why's your handwriting so messy? It's not messy! I can't even read it!
Went around, narrowing my eyes accusingly at her own lantern.
Well, yours...
I searched for a fault, but not only was her lantern graced with perfect calligraphy, it also proudly bore a few elegant cherry blossoms.
Well, yours looks girly!
Raised a single eyebrow. It was a remarkably sophisticated expression for a 9-year-old girl to make.
I am a girl.
There was nothing much to say to that.
Al, where have you been?
This Rue materialized out of thin air. I didn't even notice the rapid patter of her footsteps. Sorry, Rue.
Jeez, Kat told me.
You were in the bathroom. Clearly displeased, Rue turned her back on me but smiled at the other girl.
Thanks for taking care of him.
Surprisingly, the girl smiled back, easy as you please. But weren't they getting along just fine? Why'd they have to give me such a hard time? It was a girl thing.
Rue, I'm Misaki. You gonna make a lantern? Yep. How'd you make those flowers? They're real pretty. I can show you.
Just like that, the two of them were friends. A little longer to warm me up, but whatever the two of them set their minds to, they accomplished. They'd always been that way. So fiery, so capable, so lovely. Two playful angels who, for some reason unfathomable to mankind, saw fit to hang around a bucket of depressing sludge like me. Why do you think of that about yourself? Rio's voice seems to come in from far in the distance, paper recognizable. Respond distractedly. Well, we certainly learned something major from that flashback, huh? You know me, I'm not useful, or popular, or particularly intelligent. Silence follows this statement, so I only continue. Families were close. Misaki's father would always throw these get-togethers at their house over the weekends or during special occasions. I remember being really overwhelming at first. It was a lot like Misaki, only bigger and louder. Rarely saw Misaki's mother. Times I did see her was pretty distant. As I said, I really don't remember much about her. First, we were inseparable, Misaki and us. Then her father lost his job and we started seeing less of her. Eventually, they just left. No warning whatsoever. And our parents tried to get in contact. No luck. It had been as if the Katsuhayas had disappeared off the face of the planet. That must have been a really hard blow. Rui says that it had been. Honestly, I don't remember much of what followed. It all passed in a haze. Eventually, I felt abandoned. With this idea that everyone close to me would leave me. I don't think I could even cry. I only felt empty inside. Rui says that it really was a terrible time. Says I didn't eat, didn't sleep, didn't even play any games with her. Says I looked like a ghost. I practically became one. I don't remember it, but she says that one day... Yama, what's wrong? Nope, sorry, that's it. Stop story over. Are you sure? Do you realize that the entire point of therapy is to share your stop stories? Not burn, Yama. I'm glad to hear you out. I feel tired. I think I'll have to stop here. It's mainly an excuse and a very effective one for therapists. Rio immediately nods in understanding. Thanks for confiding in me. Though what you felt is completely valid. Sorry you had that trauma. It's fine. I got over it. Did he? I could go now if that's okay. If you're sure. Is there anything I can do for you? I'm okay. You don't want a lollipop? Yeah, I'm pretty sure, but thanks. Have a good day, Yama. At least take this prescription. Prescription? Seriously? I actually look at it. One bucket of ice cream to be eaten guilt-free. Oh. As far as the administration knows, this is a totally legitimate treatment. Ice cream is one of the core groups in the food pyramid, you know. He actually pulls a genuine laugh out of me. Thanks, Mr. Rioa. And thanks for listening.
Anytime.
I said Mr. Rio's office in a considerably better mood than when I entered it. I actually don't feel tired. I feel rejuvenated. I feel like those memories have been weighing on me for a long time. Maybe therapy really will be beneficial. Like
I said, there was a very, very important piece of information on that flashback.
Deciding to take his prescription to heart, head straight to the downtown shopping area. With my mind clear, I get to pay a little more attention to the weather. Beautiful cloudless skies.
I think the art team needs to get on the picture, get with the times, get with the program a little bit.
Slightest hint of a cool breeze.
You! Oh, here we go. Here we go, baby.
The girl careens from around the corner and nearly crashes right into me. Flashes flash dangerously. She tips her newsboy cap over her forehead, studying me with an intensity that could rival an electronic microscope. Me? So I can manage to say the eccentric sight. Yes, you! An idyllic, unlettered civilian. Perfect! A hint of a satisfied smile tugs at her lips. It must be the 100th time today I feel keen sense of impending doom. Respond to my questions with either yes or no. Do not deviate, do not invent, and for the sake of both our sanities, do not dawdle. First, my question is assuming you are an academy student. You must have the wrong person. I've never seen you before. How can you judge the purpose behind this account without knowing the criteria I've set in my approach? I am not mistaken, you are my target. It doesn't take a genius to sense that this girl means trouble, so I conveniently ignore her and step around her. She only steps with me, blocking my path. Again. Oh, great. I can sense where this is going. As I envisaged, the subject demonstrates a remarkable inability to utilize basic cognitive functions. Not uncalled for. Use of words, overly complicated language. She clearly has a few screws loose. Maybe should call the hospital, see if they have a runaway mental patient. But she's not wearing hospital clothes. Hey, Moon, how you doing tonight? Good to see ya. You should consider playing Lucid9 yourself. It's free. I really enjoyed it back when I played it. It's fun. How you doing tonight, Moon? Look, kid, I don't know what your problem is, but... Kid! Pleasantly cool air suddenly develops a rather harsh chill. She must be in one of those phases. Just another 14-year-old expecting to be treated with the dignity of a grandmother. I'll be a 14-year-old who apparently memorized the dictionary. Wherever you are, generally speaking, it's pretty rude to just run up to some random stranger and insult them. At D&D, so I'm in a good mood. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, I miss D&D. I used to play D&D with, like, a bunch of my buddies. That kind of dried up around, like, August. We have not been back to it since. At first, there was, like, all sorts of reasons. At first, it was just because, like, I think the guy... Because, like, the DM at the time, like, had to deal with, like, work stuff. But, then Baldur's Gate 3 came out. I think Baldur's 3 came out, so, like, for a while, like, Drac and, like, pretty much everyone else who had Baldur's Gate 3 at the time were playing that, and I did not have Baldur's Gate 3, so I could not join in. But, like, nowadays, it just never comes up. We have not even talked about, like, our D&D campaign since then. It's the last time, like, any of it came up, we were starting to prepare for our next campaign, which was going to be taking place in Eberron. I think it was Eberron? I remember I made, like, a character. I made, like, this, like, sky pirate half-elf dude for... Was it... No, it wasn't Eberron. What the fuck am I thinking? It wasn't Eberron. It was, No, yeah, it was Eberron. What the fuck am I thinking? No, I said Eberron, but I kept thinking Eberron was the, vampire setting, but no, Eberron is the right place. But yeah, I made the character, and unfortunately, I know he started doing, like, some, he did, like, 1 or 2, like, quick little sessions that were supposed to be, like,
setup or something. It was like join if you could, but like it was like only one session, and I could not make it, and then it never ever came up again ever in the group. So it's just D&D's just been kind of dead, unfortunately. I miss it. I really do miss it. I think like some of the other guys, it was starting to like kind of like bounce off of them. They're starting to like kind of lose interest in like the campaign, but I was still like, I was still into it. I miss it. At the very least, I kind of keep hoping that like one day I'm gonna get like a message being like, yeah, we're picking up Everon back again, because I really do want to go back to it. I've deviated a lot. Let's get back to Lucid9. Whoever you are, generally speaking, it's pretty rude to run up to some random stranger and insult them. Surely your idiocy is risen to a level beyond which I had previously surmised. She immediately digs into her pocket and flashes something in front of my face. Shigure Inamoto, freelance detective. Legally certified to inspect crime scenes, obtain private files, and if necessary, interrogate unduly inquisitive citizens with the observational finesse of a blind bat. You shall note that I am 26 years of age. Fuck, I'm older than her now, god damn it! I fucking hate being reminded I'm so... God. Oh my god, I remember when I first played this, I was like, damn, 28. She's old. She's older than me, at least. Oh, the cruel march of time. Girl looks like she's 12. Okay, I was like, one's a little extreme, but yeah, no, 12. 12 is a bit more understandable. She definitely looks very young. Wait, what? You're 26? Unless you presume to imply that you are deaf as well as dumb, I suggest. But you're so short! I practically feel ice crystals forming in the air. But I should strongly prefer to be short of stature than short of cerebral matter, as seems to be your tendency. Ouch. Not a bad blow. I'm trying my hardest to give her, like, a more pompous, sassy Naoto Shirogane. I don't think I'm succeeding. But wait. You're a freelance detective. Does that mean this is an interrogation and I'm a suspect? If I have to go to the police station, what are you excused for absences from class? Dead silence. Judgmental stare. I see no need to reverse your expectation that you'll be taking an excused absences as they are. Is there an inevitability similar to your clinical depression? That stops me. Girl's literally just sounding so pompous, she makes me feel like she's stupid to be 8. Jeez! Girl has a strong dictionary game, though. What? How could you possibly... What will even make her think something like that? You might as well carry a sign. From your uniform, you are a student at the academy. The fact that you're wearing it, you attended school this morning. Your presence in town rather than in class, you are, as I believe they call it, playing hooky. From that prescription slip, you are enrolled in the recently developed therapy method that the Academy has been boasting. From a fairly normal physicality and social skills, her problem is most likely clinical depression, or something like high-functioning autism. Hey! Get out of my head! Okay, I get it, you're a detective! And you're impressed, but pretending not to be. It is pretty impressive. The observations themselves might seem like common sense, but a person who can actually synthesize them is a rare find. Which, of course, kind of just makes her even more annoying! I realize a little oddly relieved he hasn't actually secretly researched me. What's these call-out posts? Say hi to Shigure Inamoto. Girl does not need to be this deep, okay? She's gotta prove that she's smarter than you! Now it's your turn. My turn? Of course. What can you see from my physical presentation? I invite you to give your brain some much-needed exercise. That gets close to firing me up. Close. Get ready for one of my favorite tracks in the game. Soon. Sorry about my therapist's instructions to follow. Unless you have any actual business with me, I appreciate if you left me alone. I step around her again. This time she doesn't move. As I think that I'm home free, I hear a soft whisper drifting from behind me. You do not wish to play a bigger role in society than an inconsequential pawn in this game of life. She's 26! Why is she trying to prove she's smarter than someone who still goes to school? Girl, get a life on God! But she needs to know if you're content with being a cog in the machine. Will you fight? Or will you die like a dog?
Or will you restrict yourself to the confines of your own abilities? Just because of her. I quietly stop. Turn around, slowly. Tell me how you know that, right now. I shall to provide blah 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 blah. Good reading skills, once again, Manji. I shall, after you prove yourself mentally capable of comprehending the simplest of my explanations. Fine. She wants to play it that way? Let's play it that way. Let her play it that way. Kind of focus. I'll start with... Says that being part of the government isn't just a cog in the machine. I mean, I think she's more of a freelance detective, so not with the police, just kind of does her own thing. Let's start with her clothes. Unlike the standard professional wear I might expect of a law enforcement agent, she's dressed comfortably. Probably can do that because she's a freelance detective. They also haven't been ironed in a while, which means either she doesn't care or she's a workaholic. Possibly a combination of both. Sure proclaims king. Conscious or unconscious association to her egotism. I can't tell much, but I find it strange she's dressed so casually and expect people to take her seriously. They're hiding her clothes. Is it any wonder she's often mistaken for a kid? And one more thing bothers me. She wears comfortable looking clothes, which I previously assumed were for efficiency. After all, chasing down criminals in high heels is a stupid idea. And yet something stands out. Oh god, which one was it? Right. Hats are a pain to run with because unless you keep one hand on them at all times, they're likely to flop around, fall off, or just generally be obnoxious. The jeans are too tight to opt for flexibility. Wearing those will either be very uncomfortable or very, very embarrassing. Which implies that she just dresses how she wants to? Definitely a very headstrong individual. If she doesn't choose casual clothes for comfort, knowing that can interfere with her job, then is she purposely choosing it to aggravate others? To announce her individualism? It would match with her choosing to be a freelance detective instead of a corporate investigator. Free-spirited, rebellious, and I suspect from how she's shamelessly pulling me from side for no reason, guided more by her heart than her head by her intellect. Not bad. Next, just to think about her body language. She spreads her weight evenly at both feet, unlike most girls who let it lie more on one side of their hip than the other. Even weight on both feet. Almost sounds like a... Even weight on both feet. That's not how you act. That's not how you act with a casual conversation. She seems relaxed with that bright-eyed look of someone expecting danger around from every corner. That kind of weight distribution doesn't seem to come naturally. Maybe she was in sports or maybe in self-defense at one point, for a while from the looks of it. I'd like to guess martial arts, but I can't say for sure. There are too many possibilities. Okay, then maybe I should think about this a different way. The movements are very crisp and close to the body. Speaking, she doesn't gesture very much, even when yelling. Generally speaking, sport emphasizes mowing on a huge scale, roaring in victory, balling defeat, the works. Not only that, but limbs are trained more for gross motor skills than fine motor skills. On the contrary, Shigure has a very tight control over her hands, almost to the point where she seems stiff. Which likely points to something high control like ballet or archery or more subtle martial art like Wing Chun. Well, that still didn't narrow things down too much. Time to move on. Notice that when Shigure moves, she primarily tends to use her right hand. The left hand is generally stagnant, while her right often takes the most action, adjusting her glasses or tapping against her hip. Probably safe because she would assume she's right-handed. Camera, I see you flipping out over there. What the fuck? So she used to be involved in a high control form of physical exercise and she's right-handed. Is that all I can get from her body language? Well, she doesn't wear any noticeable makeup, she dresses like a kid, she wears glasses instead of contacts, just calling more attention to her pathetic stature. Wait a minute, when I put it that way, it almost sounds like she... has a mental disability, Jesus Christ! No. No way, she's too hoity-toity. She wants to be underestimated. Even though she pretends to be indignant about being mistaken for a kid, it looks like that's her intent. Even though she's a freelance detective, she doesn't wear a badge anywhere, or carry a gun, or anything, really. She probably believes being underestimated is a valuable skill. I can't say I personally agree, but hey, she's a 26-year-old freelance detective, not me. And the circumstances. Why here? Why now? Why me? They're all questions I need to address. Detectives approach me and bombard me with questions, but I see no other policemen. She's doing this just because she's bored? No, she's specifically looking for the academy student for some reason. Coming up short in this area, I'll have to think about this later. Take a step back to look at the full picture. No, this isn't it. Not quite. Good information, but it's basic. Nothing stands out. I can't actually use any of this. I gotta think a little deeper. Is there anything that can help me? Anything at all? Something I missed? Nope. In the most speaking, yes. Counter thus is an appallingly simple task by your own means. I shall consider your intellect no different than that of headless chickens. Good day. Now, you may want to hasten your efforts before the ground upon which we stand becomes our gravestones. Yeah, I'm on it. I say it's distractingly primary because I noticed. Here's a flip phone. Ancient technology by today's standards. Buttons, 2-inch screen, primitive camera, the works. Not just that, but it's a terrible looking flip phone. That decorator you see on pre-professional phones. Rhinestones, heart seekers, even the random scrawl from a Sharpie those two faded in the mail for me to read. It's completely unlike her. Which means that's a wealth of information. On call, she so graciously turned the phone in my direction, allowing me to catch a glance of her wallpaper. Shocked, it was a picture at least a few years old of a guy hugging her. Double shocked, she was proudly showing off her ring. That cheap, cutesy colored ring like the couple bands of a new relationship in his second... Come on, Manji. This is the good part. This is the fucking part that really hooked you. Let's pretend we know how to read. Not cheap, cutesy colored ring like the couple bands of a new relationship in its second week. A legitimate diamond ring. An engagement ring. She's not wearing the ring anymore. You look at her hands at the moment, I can't tell if she'd ever worn one. She once had a fiancé and he broke up with her. And he did it. Well, that had to have been a while ago, but... Ah, of course. The engagement ended recently. It's a tan around her finger, or maybe an indent. Instead, there's nothing. Which means that the fiancé called off the engagement a while ago. She obviously didn't call it off. Now she's keeping that picture on her phone. In fact, maybe they broke it off amicably if she hasn't deleted it yet. Either that, or she's a stalker. Alright, that's much more like it. I think I'm ready. Square my shoulders and look her in the eye. Sorry about the wedding. Hello? What wedding? Is she serious? I can possibly word this delicately. Yours, the ones that your fiancé called off a few years ago. Did he? Didn't he? Unless she does have a wedding ring, she just doesn't wear it? Is it in your pocket or something? I seek to articulate yourself better. Is what in my pocket? Your wedding ring! Why do I have a wedding ring in my pocket? Fiancé didn't call off the wedding that... Wait. No, there's one more possibility, and since she's in law enforcement, it wouldn't be unlikely. I immediately shut as the realization dawns on me. He fucking died. I see you have realized. Yes, he never called off the wedding. Because he died. I suddenly feel very, very callous. I'm sorry. Silence! Say nothing that you do not mean. Unless you're manipulating others to extract information, as that is an occupational hazard. Right. Even she continues, I mentally hit myself for my error. I shall admit, civilian, that you've done adequately. If you assist us consistently, you may become moderately useful in the future. Thanks. Really, I'm overwhelmed. I ask you of this. What's the meaning when a freelance detective approaches a student and asks a string of seemingly unrelated questions of him? Do I fuck with her, or... No, because I think if I need to get this right as well to get the... You're testing my intelligence for some reason. You're actually marketing into her trying to conduct some bizarre survey. I wouldn't know. She fixes me with an unfathomable stare. The only sign of emotion on her face are her eyebrows, which are almost raised to her hairline. What is your name? Sorry? Your name! This has nothing to do with the case, but if I protest, she'll probably smack me with more verbal abuse. Yamane Shimoto. What's she thinking of? The original is preferable to her silence. I postulate you possess anonymity of free time. Fucking get the fucking dictionary out! Dictionary thesaurus or whatever out here, lady! God damn it! What's your assessment regarding your coadjutant manti... Fuck!
Fuck you! Get out with your French bullshit! Co-adjusted in matière? We haven't used those kinds of words! Are you asking me to be your assistant? Servant, not assistant. Putting me and job in the same sentence is never a good idea. I barely have enough diligence to handle stuff in class when I'm called by the teacher. How much worse my punishment be if I worked with a woman this crazy? Not the tension, I assume. Yet, there are many pieces of a puzzle, putting them together, framing the whole story. It was fun. Logic, ingenuity, resourcefulness. Almost nothing is fun to me, which makes it doubly interesting. Sure, why not? Good. I'll require your contact information, then be off. Take a moment to process this. That's it? Wait, how did you know? Know what? You told me earlier about her. As a moment ticks by as Sylvierchii stares evenly at me. Pure conjecture. You can't be serious! Did I appear to notice that my wording was intentionally vague? What? But you said... You do not wish to play a bigger role in society than an inconsequential pawn in this game of life. You restrict yourself to the confines of your own abilities, just because of her. Oh. Classic bait for confirmation bias. Appeal to a person's general desire for significance. Allude to just one person for some added resonance. All you have to guess is the gender. 50% chance of striking a chord in your victim. You probably guess a girl from my personality. I'm not exactly the type to easily befriend guys. A bait. Just a bait. I see you understand. Pushes the phone into my motionless hand. I've registered my cellular number. Tomorrow you receive a text regarding your next assignment. Keep your evenings free. That she simply tips her hat, whirls around, and strides off. Oh god, why are the frames dipped there? Bait? They're really just a bait? That also a bait. A lie to make me feel better, even though she actually knows. Too many mind games. Clearly I'm not cut out for this. Wait, what did I just accept? She's serious? Am I actually her errand boy? What did I just get myself into? Did you seriously follow me home? Huh? Why would you do that? Where you know where you live, man? Oh yeah, I know those voices. Thankfully it's not Shigure at the door. It's Masaya Yahiko, who currently proud bears the two giant plastic bags stamped with the GFC logo. Huh, wasn't expecting them. Although technically speaking, it was polite of them to knock even though they know my key code. What's up, man? Delivery has arrived. I didn't order anything. It only points at my phone. Yes, the smartphone. There you go. Jay Gray is my role model. Hashtag USA FCW run 337. Also, one thing I will say right now. Fun little... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Hold up. I accidentally hit the fucking... Oh my god, I can't believe I accidentally hit the fucking auto button. God damn it. I could have swore there was a way to, like, return to, like, the previous, like, thing, but I'm not finding it. God damn it. I feel like there is. Hold up. Oh no! Don't do that! Oh shit, that was not the right button. Hold up, hold up. It's all getting fucked up now. Okay. Okay, no, we're good. Jesus. Good job, Manji. God damn it, I want to show up the fact that you can actually scroll up on the fucking, like, text messages and, like, actually see the rest of them. I thought you had to use that with the fucking mouse wheel. Apparently not. God damn it. Actually, I should apologize for being so unresponsible. I can feel this incredulity. Blah, blah, blah. I swear I know that word. Incredulity. 33 messages? Only shrugs. We're responding. What's a thoughtful, selfless person to do? Not invade my house without warning, probably. I gave you plenty of warning. It doesn't count if I don't see it. You're blind? Classic Yahiko. Might as well have some fun. Wait, you didn't know? You mean all this time you've been running blind? Well, not exactly. I have an antenna growing out of my feet so I can tell where I'm going. Whoa! You think I'm a spider or something? Or don't even have an antenna growing out of their feet? She has a mutant gene. Is your whole family like that? Y'all aliens? They really need to work on their gullibility. No, yeah, his sister. She flew away. Does she have a bird gene? This conversation is rapidly steering to the deep end. I decided to change topic. You guys are gonna come in, or are you just gonna stand there? We're coming in. Can't eat chicken alone. That's just that cheesy, but I can't stop myself from grinning as they march into the house, slip off their shoes, and throw themselves on the sofa. Sal pulls several large containers out of GSC bags and uncaps them. The heavenly aroma of fried chicken drifts through my apartment. Let's see, we got ourselves classic drumsticks, some spicy wings, some potatoes, and corn for sides. Raises an eyebrow at me. I firmly shake my head. No more contests. Reach further into the bag and threateningly shake a packet of hot sauce. I'll do it again, fucker. Surprisingly, Masala's face pales. Okay. Rui's not here. You don't get competitions. Eat the chicken. He begins to gingerly bite into his chicken as if it'll explode in any moment. Hiko reaches for the original drumstick, working strangely thoughtful. It feels unsettling. A quiet Hiko is a dangerous Yahiko. So, career day. His eyes turn to me and he smiles easily. That was up from his chicken. The info on modeling. I'll make a habit to get details on Yahiko's activities. I shouldn't be poor company either, or they may leave. Frankly, Yahiko only stares blankly at me. Modeling? Is he really dumb enough to forget his own dream? Modeling? Oh, that modeling! Yeah, I went and talked to that company. The, cloud one? What was it called? You mean Lotus? Yeah, Lotus! Lotus is a type of flower, not a type of cloud. They said they keep in contact. They did? Of course! As if anyone could reject his perfect body! I want to gag, but honestly, it's not like he was overweight, nor is he deathly skinny. He actually takes pretty good care of himself. He may actually be an honest-to-goodness model. They're supposed to shudder and quickly switch to Masato. What'd you do? That sits up a bit straighter, its eyes blazing with passion. Look at staying in America! Wait, you what? What, they have Buford, Princeton, Yale, Harvard, all them biggins. An Ivy League? I think Masato wants to say America wants to attend an Ivy League? Well, honestly, I suppose it's not that unattainable. Well, out of her appearances, Masato actually has the highest grades in our year, save for Elizabeth. So he's like crazy? Words like crazy, he's all disciplined in his health regime besides his diet. This motherfucker, he doesn't take care of his fucking diet. I was about to say, I'm fucking starting to try to get back into, I'm trying to actually try to get into exercise. But like, I've only been doing it for like the past like few days. And I skipped today. Well, yesterday at this point, but still, fuck! I already know it's fucking helpless because I fucking can't stick to a diet to save my life. But goddamn it! He just does everything with gusto. And sometimes I wonder why we're still friends. Some people try overly hard to annoy me. Like Elizabeth. So, maybe because he's clueless 99% of the time, but I can't find in me to be annoyed at him. So, an Ivy League. Ain't that right? I'm gonna smoke everyone else! They were going for the Olympics or something. Hell nah, ain't my thing. It does make me curious. Maybe he's so passionate about track he wasn't planning on pursuing it as a career. I guess it'll definitely help him get into an Ivy League. Why does Masao run? Huh? He goes peering into the GSC buckets where some are suddenly empty. All gone. Except one. Slowly, dramatically, he reaches into the bucket and raises a single chicken leg into the air. Oh, thanks, man! Sticking out his hands expectantly, Masao only shakes his head, a dangerous gleam in his eye. You gotta fight to win in life, man! He reverentially hoists the chicken leg upward like a certain baboon did to a certain lion cub in a certain copyrighted movie. We're not getting sued yet! Give it Fuck, when does Lion King go into public domain? It's like 95 years? Hold up. Yeah, it's 95 years, so, God, 1994 plus 95 is 2089. Just gotta wait until 2089, and this game can bring up the Lion King all it wants without fear getting sued. Let's stick to Steamboat Willie for now. That's a big enough fucking like. That's a big enough like change. God, remember? It's wild to see that like. A Disney not just a Disney property, the fucking golden child himself, Mickey, has entered the public domain. Even if it's just a Steamboat Willie version, that is still a Mickey Mouse in the public domain. That's crazy. The same Disney that basically made copyright law as fucking ridiculous as it is. It's like, seriously, what was the original, like, copyright? Hold up. How? I need to figure out what the original, like, wait period for copyright public domain stuff was. I know my buddy Lamp mentioned it once. Yeah, the initial terms were set by the Copyright Act of 1790 with an initial term of 14 years and one-time renewal of 14 years from the day of publication. Yeah, it used to be 14 years. Now it's 95, all because of fucking Disney. Goddamn Disney. And now the fucking biggest reason they fucking fought that hard to keep copyright as stupid as it is, copyright and public domain stuff as stupid as it is, was Steamboat Willie and Mickey Mouse, and now it's out of their hands and they can never take it back. For now, we'll see what sort of copyright bullshit Disney pulls in the near future. We got off topic. We gotta play a game for it. How about a little something from my childhood? His face twitches in trepidation. I don't know, dude. You pansying out with me? Of course not. Good, here's how it's gonna work. Game is called Survivor's Arena. Rules? There ain't none. Except don't kill no one unless you wanna go to jail. Sounds like these are related to one that just was Masao's childhood like. The goal is this here piece of chicken. We gotta fight fast or we're gonna stand equidistant from the chicken. It's still strange to hear him say things like equidistant even if he is technically a model student. Me here, you there, Yama there. Wait, what? Whoa, leave me out of this. I'm fine without the chicken. Ain't about no destination, man. It's about the journey. That actually kind of makes sense. Regardless, I'm not so crazy about fried chicken, I'll fight over it. I'll pass. You're ditching me? You ain't no competition without a proper enemy? You're the Hiko! I can't race against Masao alone! It ain't been my arch rival for 8 reincarnations! Reincarnations?! 8 what?! Do I even want to know? Allow an exaggerated sigh and pull myself up. Fine, why not? Awesome! You ready? Sal tenderly places the chicken leg inside the bucket. His actions seem more appropriate for placing an innocent child into his crib and not the me of an animal about to fight over like a starving caveman. He then measures the proper distance as he is also equidistant from the chicken. Sal's nothing if not fair about his contests. Once all these procedures are properly taken care of, he bends his knees and leans close to the ground as if the chicken leg has transformed into a golden trophy. 3, 2, 1. Start! Room explodes with ashes. He soars towards the chicken, hand outstretched. Yeah, he shoves him aside. He tumbles to the ground, rolling over and over like a pair of tumbleweeds. Beat each other up! Well, that was easy. He shores the chicken. So I yanks at my ankle. Get back here! I crash towards the ground, barely catching myself before my shin slams against the tile floor. Can we play a different childhood game like hopscotch? Ha! Hopscotch for babies! Taking advantage of Masao's distraction, Ankle squirms out of his grasp and claws his way to the chicken! Before I realize what I'm doing, my hand shoots out and I grip them around his waist. Kill each other! Masao sees his opportunity and releases to me, dashing towards the chicken! In uncanny synchronization, Yahiko and I leap to our feet and tackle him to the ground!
Hands looks forward to catch himself, our combined weight is too much. His face crashes against the towel with a sickening crunch. Uh-oh. I instantly step off and kick Yahiko on the side. He rolls off of Masato. You okay, dude? Masato manages to pull himself up with a thin trail of blood trickling from his nose. Ugh. He's just toward me. Yama. Can't be dying. He's Masato. That would take way more than a simple fall on the kitchen floor to get rid of him. Then again, it's a common method of death in books. One high impact blow to the nose and it's lights out forever. Be true? Come closer. Masato squirms across the floor, drops of blood smearing on his shirt. What is it? Ha! Got the chicken! What? He triumphantly raises the offending piece of poultry in the air, waggling it in front of my face. Oh, it's drinking the book! Bait switch! He claps a hand to his nose, a queasy look crossing his face. Not I'm feeling who's garden. He goes silently hands him a fistful of napkins which Sal gratefully accepts. He should probably get back to the dorm.
Yeah. Don't sound real nice.
Tied to his feet, yet his hands gripping his arm to help him balance. What alternate universe is this? Sal injured, leaning against Yahiko, who seems legitimately concerned. I watched my mouth slightly at Gabe as Yahiko supports the limping Sal out of the door. Did he twist his ankle too? Need him out, dude! He gives a cheery wave and shuts the door behind him. Left clean with the mess they left behind. Sal didn't end up taking his prize, so I decided to chew the chicken leg. Damn! After all that, he didn't even take the fucking chicken? Having like fats and carcinogens get me through the night. My leg is all but gnawed through. I toss in the bucket and kick my feet on the edge of the sofa, closing my eyes. It falls into a peaceful silence. Enjoy it. Really. Do. We space the room for my thoughts, the gentle way of my own presence and nothing more. I'd be lying if I said I didn't appreciate their company. Sal might constantly be dragging me into competitions, yet Hiko might constantly be telling me things I couldn't care less about. But they're good guys. They spice life up, make it fun. From a beef chick flick to an A-rated film. More than anything, they're constant. I've technically only known them for 1 or 2 years, but it's felt much longer than that. I've always been around to chill out, study, liven it up. Anything, really. Even Masato with this terrifyingly crazy schedule. They're good people, even if a little odd. Okay, now I really have to get something done. Something at least minorly productive. Minorly productive. Minorly productive. No. No, chat. Once again, watch Government. Get Lucid9 yourself and watch Government yourself, chat. You will not be giving Government from me. I gotta give you something to get the game yourself for. Now more than ever, because once again, free game! No excuse to not just pick it up and play it right now! You got a working computer, right? Got a couple hours so I need to head to bed. Might as well get some studying done. Take a few textbooks out of my backpack for a lazy skim as I land on my couch. World history. Sort of interesting in a morose way. But to sum up in one sentence, it might be humans suck. They just can't get along. Wars, slavery, prejudice, torture, subjugation. Really, it's a miracle that we have any good in us at all. Their most history tends to be fairly straightforward. Someone did something stupid. Someone died for it. Someone got angry because of that. Someone did something stupid. Rinse and repeat. Cycle after cycle after cycle after cycle. What was I doing? Oh, right. I was supposed to be studying. Can't bring myself to care enough to keep reading. I decided to just get ready for bed. Guess we'll sleep early. Good night, world. Time for another long day. I wake up almost dizzy with grogginess. That happens if you suddenly change your sleep schedule. Drag myself out of bed for a quick shower before idly settling on the couch. 5:41 a.m. What people even do this early in the morning? Get ready for work if you work at 7 a.m. Assholes. Merry Christmas, everyone! That's what I did on my Christmas Eve. I woke up at like 5:40 or some bullshit to fucking get ready to fucking work my shitty
like, cleaning job at 7 a.m. in the morning. And I fucking hated it. Whatever, I say all that, but at the same time, it actually worked out. I actually got to spend more time with my family. You know, doing shit that I actually care about. That was good. Because if I wasn't working at 7 a.m., I would have been working until 6 p.m. instead. And that would not have been enough time for me. I guess there are those people who make their beds, work out, and eat a hearty breakfast like ideal, productive human beings. But nah, I'm more partial to lying around and maybe watching some TV. My man. My guy. Yeah, that sounds nice. I lazily reach over, my fingertips barely skim over the buttons on the remote. Ugh. Roll closer and after some trial and error, managed to switch the TV on. My friends, they have the sudden disappearance of two students just 2 days apart. Domo Imperial Boarding Academy, known for its prestigious background and powerful connections with established corporations like Lemniscate and WayForward, is now under the nation's eyes and struggles to cope with these new accusations. Breathes on the couch to the footage of the all-too-familiar campus dances on the screen. Appearances? At the academy? Since when did this happen? Millions happen to see these missing persons, notify the authorities immediately. It's our duty to keep the city safe. In their photographs, Midori Mano left and Toma Hayashi right. Snatch the remote, jamming at the power button until the TV finally blanks. Me and their sensationalist headlines. Shameful, stupid, can't believe anything they say. Why are my fingers still shaking? I press my hands together on my chest, squeezing my eyes shut. Appearances. The academy. Like just some spoiled kids decided to run off and elope with their significant other of 3 weeks. He always exaggerates everything anyway. Fall back against the couch, suddenly feeling extremely lazy. Oh. Gamma? Hello? Are you alive? Maria's a big girl. She can open the door herself. Why is it all question marks if he knows that it's Rue? I'm gonna call the morgue! You know what happens in morgues? Nothing! Because they're full of dead people! You get bored really quickly! Oh, you probably died from suffocation! Don't worry, there's something called a keypad! I think foghorn in 3, 2, 1! I groan in the general direction of my door. So I don't speak, idiot! What was that? Meh. No, this is a zombie apocalypse, you'd be long dead! You're scarier than a zombie, actually. If I'm scarier than a zombie, what does that make you? Typical Rue. Use the keypad, woman, it's there for a reason! Why do that way I can make you suffer? What a true friend. Let me guess, you forgot. Please. Here comes the stupidest possible code to exist on the planet. Even Mr. Rio put out how stupid it was. It's not. It's 2 Mr. 14789! Ugh! Come on, lazy bum, just get out of bed! Finally ambles to the door and pull it open, pretending to grumble all the while. Truthfully, I'm enjoying our little sparring match. Morning, sleepy What? That was an odd reaction. Nothing. Her gaze and flushed cheeks prompt me to run a quick check. Look at my face, and then my pajamas, I guess, but they're decent and Roy has seen me in them before. Absently run a finger over my lips, trying to feel if there's anything in my teeth. Nope. Don't do that! Don't do what? Don't taste long, duh! I have to go to school, you know! I checked my phone. 7:22 a.m. I know how to read a clock, I'm not stupid! Wait for the inevitable, unlike you. It never comes. Just get ready, okay? You need me to stop on the way. What kind of stop? Why do you always have to ask so many questions? Jeez! Reaches for my wrist, but suddenly tears back as I'm covered with poison. Let's go! Raising an eyebrow, springing over dramatic fluster. In my pajamas. Get dressed, right now! Sir, yes, sir. Stride easily towards my room, leaving her fuming. It takes a few seconds to throw on my uniform. I barely stepped in the room before I'm out again. I returned to her, I noticed she regained her composure. To admit that's fairly impressive that she can muster herself in such a short amount of time. Hey, took you long enough. You say it like you were waiting forever. Letting closer, raising an eyebrow. Or did you want to? Shut up! I playfully poked her forehead in an attempt to put her at ease. I really need to learn to keep my mouth shut. Nothing good will come from saying things like that.
Just, why does she have to look so cute when she's angry? Let's go! Marches out the door without a backward glance. Ray refuses to speak to me even as we exit the apartment complex and head to the street. Taking a moment to realize that we're on a complete detour. Instead of leading me to the academy, Ray stops by the main street. The day is fairly quiet this time of day, excluding the handful of cars that roar down the road and head to commute. It's completely silent. Almost eerily so. It's okay. No buses. Buses fixes me with a searching look for a second. And out of nowhere, her eyes spring wide open. They're after us, Agent Nishimoto! Run! She bolts down the street without warning. Never seen her run so fast in her life. It spurs me to sprint after her, even though there's no visible threat. At least not from what I can tell. What on earth has possessed this crazy girl? Her speed picks up until we're precariously weaving around benches, street lamps, and other miscellaneous items. I can easily keep up being in track and all, but Rui is clearly inexperienced. If she stays at this pace, she'll probably end up hurting herself. I find Rui sprawled on the ground, gingerly nursing her ankle. You okay? What, you blind? You're the one who tripped. Why are you calling me blind? I'm the one who asked, are you okay, to someone who's clearly in pain? She tends to struggle to her feet, but crumbles to the ground with a pain cry. I simply catch her arm. It's unexpectedly slender. I assume she would have developed some muscle from her mouth when she likes to hit me. Whoever gave you the brilliant idea to tear down the street like a madwoman anyway. Shut up and help me before we're late for school! If you're really worried about that, we shouldn't have come here in the first place! Come on already, idiot! Girls, I'll never understand them. Ever. Regardless, I kneel down, pull Rui's arm around my shoulder, and slowly start to stand. It would have worked well, but her height difference is too substantial. She's clearly uncomfortable with her arm hitched above her head. This isn't working. Brilliant deduction, Sherlock. Hey, it's Herlock to you! It is, for a brain as tiny as yours. You know, maybe I should just leave you here. You wouldn't. I sigh, lowering her back to the ground. She's right, I wouldn't. But somehow I have to get her to school. Carrying her, maybe? Since she's wearing a skirt, piggyback ride might be too difficult. I could try the tried and true potato sack style, but it wouldn't really... I could try the tried and true potato sack style, but there wouldn't really be any way of putting her down without injuring her ankle. The only viable option is carrying her bridal style, which comes with problems of its own. A lot of them. Sending wrong messages, being close to Rui, confusing not only her, but also myself. Everything I've sworn not to do. 750. Not my fault you're so clumsy. Just hurry up. Well, it doesn't look like there's any way out of it. I'll just have to get it over with. Suit down, slipping one arm beneath her knees and the other around her back. Rui's breath catches slightly and she instinctively wraps her arms around my neck. I lean her slight weight against my chest and lift her into the air. Pressing a little tighter, pulling our faces precariously close. Then I'll watch her breath on my cheeks startles me forward. This one be so heavy. This one be so weak. I'm done for a second, pretending to drop her. She squeezed, clutching onto me for dear life. I'm sorry, what was that? You're strong! You're playing strong! Don't drop me! I can't help but chuckle at that. She idyllically leans her head against my chest, her face open in curiosity. Feels comfortable. Too comfortable. What are you doing? Close your eyes and for a split second I'm terrified she'll say something terribly sappy. Just trying to find your heartbeat. It's like you don't have one. Classic Rui. That's why we like her. You sure you're looking in the right place? What? Remember who flunked human anatomy? I didn't flunk! I just had other strengths! Like sleeping. You were the one who got into trouble for napping. She's so adorable when she's angry. She suddenly tugs on my sleeve, glancing around. What is it? You should go around. Why? We're almost there. Because my sixth sense is tingling. You don't have a sixth sense. You don't even have 5. I smirk at this retort and continue towards the school entrance, but Rui tugs at my ear. Ow! Really? Take me around. Why don't I just dump you here? I like that idea much more. You dump a Lee on the ground. Great, I'll have no issue dumping you. Hey! She wallows me in the chest. I stumble forward, coughing. My back, woman! Are you trying to kill me? I'll grab you, big baby. Past my chest, what feels even weirder. I'll dump you. What? I'll do it. Fine, I'll behave. I obligingly take her around the path outside of the gate. What exactly is this detour for? Enjoying the fresh air before we head to school. We have to go all the way to the main street to do that? Sometimes you gotta do things just because you can, Yama. Easy for you to say when you're getting carried. Recently yanks on my collar, staring over my shoulder. Wait! Is that? I choke her tight hold. Thankfully, she promptly releases me. Sorry. You really are trying to kill me, aren't you? No, I just... Points wordlessly at the school entrance. Ah! Yup. So much for trying to avoid her, huh? Lo and behold, it's none other than Misaki Kazuhaya, sitting at the gate, scrolling casually through her phone. She seems completely oblivious to the throngs of students peering at her, a mix of admiration, jealousy, and contempt. Where's the contempt coming from? I say as I stare at Rue. Hooray! Welcome to Snooty Schools! I'll just get to class. Wait, were you and Misaki in the same area? Oh, perfect. Time to bring this needless drama to an end. Let's go say hi. Let's not. Well, I'm carrying you, we go where I go. I guess I'm getting off. She entangles herself and sets away, her weight evenly distributed on her feet. You being serious right now? Yeah, I am. Remember I said yesterday, Yama? I just supposed to know what to fix if you don't tell her. Right now, she doesn't even think that anything's wrong. First step is getting her to realize that. I don't really understand. Yeah, I kind of figured. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'm on to class now, okay? See you later. Really? Oh, well, looks like someone got off her phone. This should be interesting. It's you! How long has it been? Tell me yesterday, didn't you? You should have said hello. I was speaking with Yami yesterday about Patter. Working. Have a good look, Moon. Oh, I hope you're enjoying this, and I hope you're interested in trying it out yourself. I hope I've given you a bit of entertainment for the night. Honestly, I'm gonna be heading off pretty soon. It's almost 3 AM for me, so I don't strictly need. I do want to do my own thing tomorrow, so I do want to wake up at a reasonable time. So I am gonna be ending soonish. But I'm coming back to this sometime next week, probably. I was wondering if you'd like to create an account so we can keep... Rui, after simply staring at her in silence, breezes away without a word. Leaves Misaki still grinning, holding up her phone with a half-formed sentence spilling out of her mouth. In touch? Rui? Rui doesn't stop. She keeps marching right through the doors of the classroom building. Misaki blinks for a moment as if the gears in her brain have suddenly ground to a halt. Morning. Yes, good morning. Everything alright? She sounds sick, is she? No. Then why did she act that way? Ugh, girl drama. I did not sign up for this. Not too we should be my best friends that are ignoring each other. Or at least one's ignoring the other. Beats me. She seems unhappy with you. You should talk to her. Happy with me? Why? Like I said, beats me. I see. 1 second, I'll run a quick search. Thumbs blur over her phone in a whirlwind. You practically see smoke trailing from the machine. Alright, two girls, one's very close, not ignoring or fighting with each other. Oh. Oh. I should have expected this.
What is it?
She's scared, Yama. Because I come to steal you away from her and claim you as my own. What the fuck? Wait, what? I could be so blind. Of course this might happen. She's jealous because I may endanger her friendship or even attempt to seduce you, and thus leave her alone. I think you should stop turning the internet for everything, Miki. She's already in her own little world. Ridiculous, as if I'm actually in love with you. I'll clear this up with her as soon as possible. Gee, thanks for sharing my manly ego, Misaki. Maybe they actually can get a decent conversation together. The sacrifice would be worth it. The only sighs I follow mumbling Misaki class. Go on a long trek through the city with a 150-pound weight on my back, and this is what I get for it? Maybe I should have just made Rui walk on her own. Certainly seemed fine by the time we ran into Miki. Wait a minute. It certainly seemed fine? We walked to her classroom without a problem. Did she just sprain her ankle badly? So badly she needed to be carried? Actually, when I take a step back, everything's just downright fishy. Seemingly random detours to the main street, seemingly random make-believe running sequence, A seemingly unavoidable bridal-style ride. All the pieces fall into place. There's certainly a visit a certain blonde-haired troublemaker during lunch break. Certain Akira Karube. Nah, you know what? Build a bit more. We'll get through this next scene. Then I'll stop. Classes get off to a dreary start. Hiko naps through math. I almost follow suit. Teacher's voice is hypnotic, not in a good way. Elizabeth glares at me through English. Like the teacher had me recite some Edgar Allan Poe, and I found it so stupid that I didn't even try to get the accent right. Imagine getting accents right. Sorry, Your Highness, that are not all bilingual like your perfect self. That's world history. The teacher arrives in camouflage getup, proudly waving his Samusei flag and screaming at the top of his lungs. Okay, maggots, listen up! You think school's easy? You think this will be a cakewalk? Well, you're right, because this blasted place has gone soft! Back in my day, we didn't have no study guides. Textbooks, we had to write them ourselves! Upside down! Upside down! Uphill! In the snow! Both ways! God. All my peers seemed petrified, I only smiled amusedly. Only all classes were like this. None of you have any excuse to get less than a 90 on your test! Tell me if I see a single A, I'll give you a taste of the old days! He was sliding beneath his desk as if he wants to melt to the chair. The old days? His eyes flare with delight as if he was waiting to be asked. That's right! Them old days! They chose to buy our ankles over a pair of hungry lions! He was squeezing berries and stuff under his desk. Do lions even exist in Japan? Alright, maggots, let's get this party started! He just thrusts a heavy finger at the board, saying to test each of our desks. You got till 11:25, sissies! Then it's Judgment Day! He flops on his chair, props his feet on the tabletop, and stuffs his face into a ragged newspaper. Give the test a once-over. Just study more, maybe I can bluff the right answers. Oh, fuck! It's time for an actual test! What was the Europe's rapid colonization of Africa after 1880 driven by? Oh, fuck. Raw materials taking advantage of new markets. What's the ancient yin Chinese symbol represent? Dualism in which everything is conflict and unresolvable? Write the chronological order of at least 3 current world religions. Fuck! Oh fuck, did this one come first or last? First, maybe, I don't know, fuck. What was the intention of China's Great Leap Forward? Industrialized China's economy? What European practice did colonial Spanish America's Incomedia system emulate? Fuck, what? Manorialism. Went better than I expected. Ran out of the classroom, gauging the reactions of my peers. They ranged from triumph to utter despair. Surprisingly, yeah, he goes the fastest right of them all, trumping even Elizabeth. Out of curiosity, I steal a peek at his test. Name. Calling people names is rude. Hey, I'm not dating anyone right now. Look several ways the Russians prepared for the Cold War. They wore really big coats and took medicine every 6 hours. Describe how Hitler gained influence in Germany. They produced a lot of chocolate until they were the biggest candy factory in Asia. Oh my fucking god. Is he for real? What major event incited the Japanese capitulation during World War II? The nuclear bomb. Oh, you almost got this one right. Go. I'm for sign language. Answering question 3 is wrong. Grins and shoots me a thumbs up. What major event incited the Japanese capitulation during World War II? The Reiko movie premiere? Oh my fucking god. Hold up, wait. Reiko movie? I would think that's supposed to be Lego movie, but Lego movie wasn't out at this time. Lego movie didn't come out, like, by the time this game was out. Oh no, I was wrong. I was 100% wrong. Holy shit. Lego movie was released on February 7, 2014. No, I'm wrong. I fail. I get a failing grade. I have to go see the teacher after school now. Fuck. raises his eyebrows at me. How's this? And now encouragingly. Now all his answers will look dumb. That's more consistent. I return to my exam. Last question that remains is a long essay. Elaborate on one of the following historical themes with at least 3 specific examples from covered material. 1. Subjugation of humanity. 2. Economic inequality, wealth disparity. 3. Role of religion in society. Well, this will be easy. Select the first option and start rambling about how everyone sucks and is unbelievably blah 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 blah. This will be easy. I select the first option and start rambling about how everyone sucks and is unbelievably power hungry. Easiest essay I've ever written. I've had plenty of time to spare. At the end of my test, I take a moment to evaluate my surroundings. Oh yeah, Sylvierchii essay. Perfect. We selected the second option, the economic gap between wealthy and poor. Let's take a look. I believe that the solution to all the conflicts and stuff between rich people and poor people is that they should try to understand each other. Like, rich people need to realize the hardships of the poor and try to do something about it. Poor need to understand that not all rich people are the same. Well, he pens before he turns in his test. Completely missed the point of the question, but that was an unusually sober answer considering he's, well, Yahiko. Read my entertainment, I stare into space and think about nothing as classes continue on. The lunch bell rings, everything seems to happen at once. Becky leaves her feet, snatches her backpack, and starts to flash from the door. You heard the tap her on his shoulder. Where are you off to? Next time, Rue, of course. Now that you're stalking prey. Who says I'm not? Obviously, with no intention of slowing down, she barrels out of the room with a single purpose. As she does so, a group of girls races the room, crowding around Elizabeth. Thank you, Elizabeth! You won the art contest! Gosh, is there anything you aren't good at? Such an amazing painting! You're so cool! Elizabeth smiles at her groupies, unusually gentle. Thank you. Coughs delicately. I'm sorry, my throat's feeling a bit dry. Stay right here, I'll get some tea for you. Hurry up, don't keep her waiting. Elizabeth smiles in appreciation as the groupie sprints out of the classroom. The whole display just makes me want to gag. The sound comes roaring in. I cringe, expecting yet another sales pitch from the track team. Crashes past me, driving one of my hapless classmates. You! Oh, me? You started Bear Family Feud, you ignorant whelp! What? I've never seen you in my life! You mess with my little bro, you mess with me. Come here! Sal seizes to his ear and drives into the hallway, leaving a trail of gossiping students in his wake. Huh, weird. Never knew Masai's little brother. See, dude? But where are you going? See applicants for my amazing club, of course. You're interested in joining? Call it the Happy Club. Suddenly I'm very glad that I have other plans. Have fun with that. Blink beams. I will! With that he promptly disappears. That's oddly hectic for an ordinary school day. Well, at least it's convenient. I'm left to my own devices. Alright, Akira, it's time to have a few words with you. There's a cafeteria with laser focus, searching for the familiar head of blonde hair. I vaguely noticed Yahiko gesturing exaggeratedly to a few skeptical students by passing over them. A few minutes of circling the cafeteria, I still haven't caught sight of my intended target. Pepperoni, Sarge! Quickly whip around and come face to face with the object of my search. Bright girl bubbling with energy. It's demonstrated by her tendency to bounce on the balls of her feet. Hey, Akira. Been a while, Sarge! Yeah, but sigh, since the ensuing conversation will be a very long and difficult one. My name isn't Sarge. I never said it was. Why you keep calling me Sarge? Because Sarge is short for sergeant. She thought this as an adequate explanation. And I'm hungry, so let's get some food. Gets to the buffet table to swipe her card. This girl, it's impossible to get a straight answer out of her. Here is an interesting case. She really joined drama club last year. That's how they became friends, or so they claim. It didn't take long for them to come close, and this year they're rooming together. Kira? Well, if I describe her, I say she's free-spirited. Doing her own thing, off in her own world. She doesn't really associate with us much. Just Rue. She's a bit eccentric, though, I suppose in a refreshing way. I suppose. We've got our food. Kira makes her way to an obscure corner of the cafeteria and digs for her bag, pulling out a green and white plaid blanket with a flourish. I present to you Annette Diana Helston 17th. I know Roman numerals. Shut up. Frame my neck, trying to peek into her bag. Where? Here. She shakes the blanket. The blanket. Oh, don't be rude. How'd you feel can't believe that Diana Harrelson the 17th called you the human all the time. Use her name. I'm not going through all the effort to spare the feelings of an inanimate object. She frowns at me but gently lays the blanket on the floor. Never feel sorry for an inanimate object. I'm talking to you, laptop, you piece of shit. Fuck. Look, I'm kind of in that Harrelson the 17th exact retribution on you for the great insult you just made. I'm sure I'll live. Kira only shrugs himself down on his blanket. A few students in the background send us bewildered glances. Why don't we just sit at a table? Why don't we just sit on the ground? There's nothing to be said on. So is the ground. What? Fine, you sit on the ground, sit at the table. Kira sighs and obligingly stuffs Annette Diana Harrelson the 17th back into her bag. You know, ruin that like pizza pod. You're like this awkward leaf that's growing really far down the stem. I see all the time, we never actually hang out. That's not really fair. You choose not to hang out with us. I was like, I'm not sure if I'd be able to handle Kira on a daily basis. Nah, Sarge, I never said it was your fault. Right. I gather myself as the Kira takes a seat beside me and starts to dig in. The ankle incident? The ankle incident. Just ask her about the ankle incident and this whole nightmare will be over. Something interesting happened today. Did you pretend you were cross-dressing Duchess? What? Guess not. Too bad, that would have definitely been interesting. Both brains have interconnected neurons might be anything Akira's brain instructed without rhyme or reason. No, Ray tripped and injured her ankle. Oh no! Well, I don't think she actually injured it. She rang around it just a few minutes later. Did you carry her? Yeah. Piggyback? Why does that matter? Oh, the healing power of true love. How I envy your bond. You see, love is like antidepressants with herbal infusions. Most of the time, people just get involved when they feel good, regardless of the actual result. Sometimes your bond is truly deep, it can actually physically heal you. Wow. Look, true love is... Look, she hurt her ankle and true love fixed it. It's a legitimate science. Only sometimes, though. Like maybe less than 0.0016%. Character bridal style, actually. Bridal style! 10 times the healing power! 10 times the bond! Like a covalent bond! Depending on the properties. Where everything is impressive, honestly. I don't even know how she makes these associations. Look, Akira, just give me a straight answer. The angle of an answer is irrelevant since the answer is an abstract concept, and therefore it's not subject to angles in the first place. Right. Do you have anything to do with Rui pretending to injure her ankle? I plead the 5th! Isn't that American? Oh, right. I plead the 38th! Thanks. Thanks, Kira. You can only sigh at this. Kira definitely has something to do with it. Past examples of anything to go by, she probably formed an elaborate plan and managed to convince Rui to go along with it. Look, I know Rui's your friend, but stop trying to matchmake us. Honestly, it's getting a little annoying. I don't need to be dealing with those feelings. Does the guy pretend you don't notice Rui's feelings? I take back everything I said about Kira being refreshing. She isn't refreshing at all. She's a meddler. Look, it isn't exactly your business. Can you just stay out of it? Oh, but it is my business. Well, you may think. That sounds ominous. They'll end up hurting Rui. You want that? Why would Rui get hurt? Just let me deal with it, okay? It's already complicated enough. It doesn't have to be. This is just too much trouble. Look, Akira, what you're doing will only end up hurting Rui. If you want to bug me, that's fine, but leave Rui out of it. Let's go put my dishes and leave the table before she has a chance to speak. Maybe it's rude, but I'm not encouraging any delusional fantasies regarding Rui and me. Head back to the classroom, spending the rest of lunch period half-heartedly studying. Afternoon classes pass by uneventfully. This seems to be a good move from the praise of her groupies. Completely ignores me instead of hassling me. Hiko's unusually quiet, even Misaki's all but silent. More cloudy expression, I guess their discussion with Rui didn't go too well. The bell rings, I'm almost unsettled how quiet the day was. Below, the afternoon seems to settle in every crevice of the classroom, bringing us a haze of sleep with it. Teacher's voice slips to an indiscernible drone as every student struggles to keep their eyes open for the 15 minutes of school. Stood. Alright, homeroom is dismissed. Nearly everyone bolts to their feet, chatting amicably as they make their way out of the classroom. Only the 4th day of school and we're already sick of it. This is 3rd year for you. Hey, Misaki, did you see the episode of Governor Mecca yesterday? I course! Tune in to the live stream the moment it opened. Oh wow, it's the unexpected BFFs. So, what did you think? When I saw that President J. Graves spontaneously... Wait, sorry, no spoilers! Yes, Yama may not have seen it yet. Oh, right. Obscenely generous of him. I thought it was entertaining as always. It's the best episode so far, wasn't it? Definitely was. Well, no offense, but I don't think this bar is set very high. What's this, man? Did you get a real girlfriend? Wow, Masao appears. Ugh, run away. Wait. Throw a quick ball at him. If that doesn't work, then run away. Masao, my man! How was your vengeance? Wait, what? The punk paid a group of boys to bully Masao's little brother because he hates Masao. I bet that Masa gave him a taste of his own medicine. Hell yeah, he did. Pick a fight with one current guy, you pick a fight with all of them. Wait, won't you get in trouble for hitting him? He'll definitely towel on you. Hit him? Nah, man, I locked him in a room and taught him the cluster decomposition theorem. Made him write a paper on it in one sitting. Somehow that sounds a lot more horrifying than just getting beat up. Hi, I don't think we've met. Who are you? Just read yesterday. It's like he got to high at your service. She's super cool. She wants to discover a mecha, and she's a model. Ah, that's cool. This is Masao Kuragane. I'm on the track team. Stops there. Leave it for a moment, expecting a more elaborate introduction. Ah, and... What? That's all that matters, ain't it? The fact that he's the president of the honors club, or one of the top students in the school, or third year. I think you enjoyed track then? Hell yeah! Track is like water! Without it, you die! Track is like air! Without it, you die! Track is like fried chicken! Without it, you die! That's some dedication. Yep, and I'm saying this way, but my name's Yama Shimoto. That was uncalled for. As long as you keep at him, she can accomplish anything. That's every cliche movie ever. Ignore me and firmly shake hands. Looks like she's becoming friends with everyone. Except Ruya, ironically enough. So how do you all know each other? She, Yama, and Ruya are childhood friends, actually. Whoa, real? Why ain't Ruya here, then? An awkward silence falls between Misaki and I with a half Yahiko in the middle. Huh? Now you mentioned she should be here by now. Don't think she got called for cleanup duty, do you? We don't have cleanup duty, Yahiko. The school paid for janitors. Oh, that explains a lot. How many years have you been at this school again? Hold on. So give me a straight answer. Where's Rue? Like he clears her throat and steals herself. We're not on the best terms at the moment. I'm working to resolve the issue as soon as possible. You sound like you're bugging some code, Miki. But it's true. We're not getting along particularly well. About inches away from her, suddenly cautious. Huh, I see. Hey, what? You guys are just getting along. Al turns to Miki with a grave expression. I don't know, man. Something about you seems sus. That was not the original line. No, I refuse to believe that was the original line. Sus did not become like a big fucking term until like the fucking 2020s because of the pandemic. Oh fuck, now I need to actually find like an actual fucking like old ass let's play of fucking Lucid9. What the fuck? That was not the original line! I'm not about to get fucking... I'm not about to get fucking... Mandela affected by fucking sus of all words. No! That's kind of harsh, but at least he told her up front. What? I should have seen it earlier. Yeah, you're too nice. They work in the modeling industry, and he's supposed to be cutthroat and all that. I'm like some kind of dastardly mastermind. What's the deal with you and Rue? I'd like to know that myself. He's the one ignoring me. We'll stare each other down. None of us budge. Ah, hell, I don't know. I'm going to track. Tries out of the classroom without any farewells or apologies. That strange. Sorry about that, Misaki. Masa's not usually like that. Maybe he's something funny? I doubt it. Well, this just got awkward. First, right now Masao's pushing Miki out into the cold. Usually they're the warmest, most inclusive people I know, but this time... Something save me. Anything. Huh, that was convenient. Cafe de la Pa, 5 p.m. Nothing to be late, I shall dock your pay. Also, I insist you share your location with me. Pay? We get paid? I'll go ahead and assume that this is from Shigure. Wait, isn't this on a volunteer basis? What kind of pay am I getting? The final message. Give me a minute. If only use support location sharing? The answer is immediate. Yes. But so old. Some elements improve with age, Ishiyama, unlike your brain, I predict. Why am I working for this woman again? Oh, there we go. Now I can actually show off, like, hey, you can actually scroll back and look at the previous messages. It's neat. Whatever, I mashed a few buttons to share my location with her. As long as she'll break into my house and steal my stuff. Right? She's a detective in official capacity, she'd get in a lot of trouble. Wait, why am I legitimately entertaining this idea? Ugh, this woman terrifies me. Dude, why are you smiling? Smiling? Grinning, as a matter of fact. Graham is saying, not grinning, there's a big difference. But something came up, turns out I have to go. That's fine, I have my club to see to. Oh, you have a club? Yeah, I just started. Want to join? It's called the Happy Club. Oh, sorry, my work schedule limits my ability to participate in clubs. Ah, well, that makes sense. Wow, smooth. She should go into politics. The right man would actually want to join a group called the Happy Club. And ladies and gentlemen, I shall be off. See ya! Bye, Ahiko. You too, Misaki. Like the rest of the Yama. With that, we managed to barely salvage the awkward atmosphere. We go our separate ways. I hope this Cafe de la Pie on my phone and find that it's on the same street as GFC. Well, that makes this an easy walk. Unless, of course, she's referring to the other Cafe de la Pie, which is on the faraway broad border of District 8. Might as well try the closest one first. Shigure doesn't seem like the type to go out of her way just to make me miserable. Or rather, she doesn't seem like the type to inconvenience herself. Plenty of academy students throughout the streets. Girls emitting superficial gossip and guys exchanging ridiculous stares. Passed by a handful of police officers on the way. Not courteously, but there's a shadow to their evaluating gazes. My stride long as my steps quick as I round the corner to the denoted rendezvous point. I first see the place, I have to double check my phone to make sure I didn't take a wrong turn somewhere. By the quaint, lovely name, I was expecting some charming variation of the polished, established Buckstar Coffee House. That met with the definition of modest. Chipped paint, dusty windows, and a swaying side with 3 broken letters. Maybe this is Shigure's way of exacting vengeance. Take a deep breath before I enter the cafe. Oh. Oh, I remember. I remember what's about to happen now. No, I remember what's about to happen. No, you're getting a cliffhanger now. Shove off! That's sheer curiosity. Yep, there we go. That's one Chivo. Never select the wrong choice in the initial account with Shigure. And not get the one for getting the test right, though. I forget. No, the music room is not unlocked yet. I presume that's finished the game first. You, however, have this. Enjoy that. There we go. That's the note to end on. That's the note to end on. Oh, but I think we also have, yeah, the boys. The boys. Unfortunately, that's the only picture of the boys we got. Alright, so I'm gonna end off for tonight. I do want to wake up at a somewhat reasonable time tomorrow, just to do my own thing. I'm not gonna promise more Lucid9 tomorrow, but next week. I kind of scrambled to get this all ready, but I do promise we're gonna be coming back to Lucid9 next week. If nothing else, I'll definitely promise next week. Maybe next Thursday morning instead. Maybe next Friday morning. Well, I'll see about what I can do. Because I do want to, like, play through this game. I do want to see if I can convince more people to try this, play this themselves, and maybe even, you know, throw a bit of support to the Kickstarter. I'm going to be talking more about this, but like I said, I played this back when it first came out in, like, 2016. I honestly really enjoyed it. This was definitely the game that definitely, like,
left me with a lot of feelings. I felt a lot of things playing this game. That's a topic that we'll save for a different time. Thank you everybody for joining me. Next week, more Lucid9. This isn't a super long game. It's like roughly like 10 to 20 hours, something like that. So we're still kind of in the early portion of the game where we're still kind of setting things up and kind of meeting the characters. Trust me, there's a lot more to this game. But I said before, I'll say it again, if you are even remotely interested in Lucid9 yourself, absolutely get it yourself. It is free. It is on Steam. You can go there, Fallen Snow Studios itch page. It's free. You can just get and play through it all right now. Like, play over the course of a weekend. It's good. I swear it's good. Please. I just want to know if I can convince anybody to play a game that I find even remotely interesting. And Lucid9, I think, deserves some love. I think it's honestly a really good VN. I'm rambling again. I'm going to bed. I'm getting a drink and I'm going to bed. Good night, everybody. I hope to see you for the next stream. See you then.